the other way waiting for the bus. Bus comes along and he's like stepping out to like get into the bus. The bus doesn't stop. It just like blasts right past him. So he's like, what the fuck? And he starts running after it, right? But he ran too close to the road, and this truck that was behind the bus ran through a fucking puddle, just soaked him. And he's just standing there, like, wondering what the fuck he did wrong. And I'm like, oh man, I'm at the light, and I'm just dying laughing. And I'm thinking like I should pull over and offer this guy a ride, but then I realized I'd never be able to stop laughing. Like I'd roll down the window and just be laughing.
Just laughing at the poor guy. Oh man.
So yeah, some days, you know what, chat, some days you're the dog, some days you're the fire hydrant, you know?
Yeah.
You just gotta take them.
Yeah, you know. Man, he was really the fire hydrant, though. Holy crap. Whew. All right, well, apparently all 7 games are played today, and that just determines the prize pool split. So that's fascinating. We are going to have 7 games confirmed. But to determine who the champion is, of course, we'll see who wins the best of 7. And guys, we're here with game number 1. I don't think teams are going to deviate too much from strategies that they used in the earlier rounds. But this is game number 1 in the finals of the Doubles Age tournament. I've had such good experiences with Lanchi, the admin of this tournament, and Lanchi has done such a good job organizing things, working with the players and the casters, and also he was one of the figures behind organizing and sponsoring and getting the prize pool sorted from the Taiwanese community. So like streamers like Cloud, who is a pro player you guys might not all be aware of, they helped get all of this prize pool together. We have Aftermath and Leary playing as the Britons, and then we have Hart, who's playing as the Franks, and then for Secret we have Doubt's playing as the Britons, and then we have Slam, who's playing as the Franks. And Dave, how excited are you to see Slam playing in a tournament?
Yeah, I love it. All my Canadian boys.
Yeah.
Always excited to see him. And Slam, I hope he can win this, because historically he's always kind of struggled in tournaments, right?
He was so good yesterday. I messaged him last night and I said, dude, your play with Paladin Civs was insane. I think that he's going to have someone to match him, though, because Hart tends to be the guy who plays really good with Paladin Civs for Aftermath. But yeah, Slam played really good yesterday, and I think that Doubt and Slam really complement each other. Slam's exact words were, I don't know how it works, but it works well.
Well, like, anyone who's watched Slam knows that he's an extremely fast player.
Yeah.
Like, really good execution. And Doubt, maybe it balances out, you know? Maybe Doubt takes care of all the strategy and Slam just goes.
Well, Doubt plays really good with Archer Civs. He makes archers and booms. Everything's streamlined. I think that going with Paladin Civs is more difficult, and it favors like a guy who likes going scouts and is a bit faster. So Slam even credited his old Tyrant Wars for playing good yesterday. But there's a pause right now. There's 2 restarts per best of 7, and the host time is at the top left. That tells us that it paused around 4 minutes and 3 seconds. So I wonder if someone tried to call a restart at 4:01 or something.
Oh God, Team Norway all over again.
There might be a little bit of debate going on. We'll see.
How long ago was that? Like 3 years ago?
It was 3 years ago. Not worth getting into.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of a concise way to tell that story, but we'll do it in between the games.
Yeah, that works. Well, it seems like they've unpaused. Either we're going to go back and it will be a restart, which would be surprising because most teams don't like to call restarts so early. That or the game will just continue for us.
I like how we got the Franks against Britain matchup on both sides. Mm-hmm. It's nice.
I like Leary's map a little bit more than Doubt because he can wall more because he's closer to the edge of the map.
But that gold is still pretty...
Yeah.
It's pretty forward there. I mean, he's got the one in the back, but again, a little bit of a distance away. I want to see how he walls around this.
Yeah, it's fascinating, right? Because I think that if Leary gets the walls up, it's better for the start. But as the game goes on, the one gold's forward, and Doubt doesn't necessarily have that many problems. He'll have more space to boom up in than Leary will.
Yes.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, wow, that's a lot of chat. Hart says 14. Are we 14ing or not? What's happening? Slam says re. Doubt says fine, we restart 11. Hart says got him,
Okay,
and Leary
they
says got him. So they're restarting. Okay. Why did that take so long?
I don't know. They're old, man. They're old.
Okay, well, Secret will use one of the restarts. I like how Doubt was like, fine, we'll restart. Like Aftermath wanted them to re or something. Like, fine, we'll do it. I can turn Dave's volume up a little bit. I'm only hearing complaints from a few people. I'll turn it up by 10%. Because what happened was I had you at 200%, and then when you fixed it on your end, you were way too loud, so...
Just keep me, like, extremely loud.
No, thank you.
I think you need to turn it up more.
Okay, I'll turn it up.
No, actually, no, it's good. Never mind.
I turned it up
was just listening to
10%.
the stream.
Yeah, I turned it up 10%. Should be fine. T90, we want to hear Dave bellow like the god he is. Oh boy, Skip.
Bellow? No.
MBL messaged me, says maybe they paused at the same time. Oh, that's true. Maybe like both teams wanted to consider it. Okay. Well, Gazelius, thank you for the one viewer host. He does that every time he joins the stream nowadays, man. He's big viewer hosts. Where would we be?
Remember when you had notifications?
I was
for
gonna
one
say
viewer
that.
hosts?
Yeah.
Oh, geez, we used to hit you with like 100 at a time.
I would be streaming and everyone would host me and it'd show an alert.
And you were so small time. You were like thanking people too.
Oh, yep. Oh yeah, what happened? Can you explain briefly what happened with Norway in the 3 years ago?
They called a re at 4:01. You're supposed to call before
4 minutes.
4 minutes.
Yeah.
And then there was a big forum argument about it. And MBL came in to the argument. Viper was trying to resolve it with the other team. Everyone was friends. And then MBL comes in and posts Tyrannosaurus Rex in the thread. Like he rubs it in and people went like ballistic.
Oh my god. It's funny to laugh at now, but at the time you're just like, oh god. All right, guys. Well, welcome. This is game number 1 in the Doubles Age Final, which is a best of 7 to determine who the champion is, but all 7 games will be played to determine the prize pool split. Lanchi sent me some information about that, and I can pass that along then if you guys want to hear it. But for Aftermath, we have Leary. He's playing as the Britons in the green, and then his ally is Hart, who's playing as the Franks in the blue. And then up against Hart is Slam. Slam's also playing Franks, and then Doubt is playing Britons. So different positions than we had the first time around before the restart. It's actually mirrored on each side, Dave.
They're really far apart from each other too.
Yeah, true.
These teams, and like look at Slam's map. I really like that.
Oh my god, the deer. Slam's gonna push every single one.
The safe gold at the back.
Oh,
the
this is
woodlines
so
are
good.
like walling it. Oh, it looks nice, man.
Much
It's 4
better,
sheep,
much
though.
better than Hearts. Look at Hearts gold and wall potential.
Yeah. Yeah, and that hill at the front too. Oh, jeez.
It's rough. Yeah.
It is rough.
Yeah, there's not a lot of elevation between Doubt and Leary. Leary's base is great. Doubt's base is great, but it's Hart who has the weak base. We'll see if he considers a restart, but honestly, I feel like you got to save your restarts. Arabia's going to be Arabia. It's going to be weird sometimes. Maybe he just needs to make a few more scouts, and maybe they could double slam or something. We'll see.
I mean, they're far enough away, right? You can deal with a map like this
Yeah.
if it takes your opponent a long time to get to you. And it's basically the same distance between Hart and Doubt as it is between Hart and Slam.
Yeah. There's a lot of gold in the center as well. I don't know if you see those 3-tile golds. There's a line of 2 3-tile golds in the center, and then there's a 4-tile gold, which is actually Hearts, which makes his map even that much worse. We'll see. The opening will be scouts for the Frank players, and more often than not, you just see straight archers for the archer players. Oh, Doubt lost a villager.
Oh my god, Doubt. Come on, man. It's a finals, dude. Come on.
How does he lose a villager? There's no
There's
hills.
There's no lag here. You know that too, right?
Yeah, they're all European. Well, not all, but still.
And Hart doesn't really lag that much,
Mm-mm.
so
It's alright. Doubt's just
boy.
getting warmed up, man. He's just getting warmed up. They had to call a restart for whatever reason in game 1. It's really bad. And then a Vil down. Do you think that this is a map where players could consider going Drushfast Castle as Britons because they're so far apart?
yeah, I think Leary could definitely do it.
Yeah.
And we know how much Leary likes that Drush FC build.
For sure. Yeah, he's a big fan of it. He's also recognized where Doubt is nice and early, and oh my god, it's about to get a whole lot worse for Doubt. Look what Leary's doing.
Oh no.
Oh
no,
god!
No!
Oh man, this is gonna be brutal. Oh, and the board's gonna have a hill bonus as well.
Oh god.
Oh, that Vil's dead. There's no
Man
chance.
down. Man down.
Yeah, no chance. And will the board go back? Or if it starts running back right now, it'd just make it so much worse. Nah, okay, he's
Nope.
gonna get it at least, but oh, he's down 2 villagers. So rough.
So what does Doubt do now in this situation?
Wall.
You just have to wall up.
Well, yeah, I mean, normally the play, and Leary's just now seeing that other carcass as well, so he's probably laughing his ass off. He's probably telling Hart, like, potato. But yeah, Doubt is probably gonna wall anyway, and the strat is to wall and go archers, so I guess there's that, but the problem is this puts a little bit more pressure on Slam. And I do think that ideally Aftermath would have wanted to double Slam because of how open Hart is, so maybe that makes it easier for them now, because Doubt will be behind.
Yeah, Slam's gonna know. Hopefully Doubt has told him that he lost 2 villagers. I could see him not telling Slam.
Yeah.
Like, not even mentioning it, but if Slam knows he's lost 2 villagers, hopefully he doesn't overcommit trying to put pressure. Because a lot of the times when you're in that position, you feel like, oh, my partner's so far behind, I have to do damage. And that's not a good place to be.
Well, in game 1 yesterday, in the set of games that Secret had to play to get here versus Vietnam, Doubt had an awful game. And it wasn't necessarily his fault, but he got doubled, and he lost a ton of vills. He was 15 vills behind, but what did Slam do? He walled up, he played macro, he boomed, and Slam ended up getting to Paladin faster and won the game. So yeah, it's important that you decide on which is best, to all in it, or to normally go for the better approach, which is just to play safe and hope that Doubt can get back into things.
It's still too early to all in it. Doubt could easily get himself back in this game.
And the cliffs are helping him. Look at that cliff. He can really wall up his base, so he'll be fine. Doubt will be fine. He'll just be later to archers, significantly later than Leary, so I do believe that Slam will need to be ready for the pressure.
Right as you said, ready for the pressure, I clicked on one of Leary's villagers, and she's like, ready.
Oh my god.
No joke. No joke.
Oh my god. I tried it. It didn't work. It clicked in 3 times. There we go. Ready. That's so good. That's so good. All right. Well, Leary's on 2 ranges. Just to compare this, Doubt is just now making his first archer range. Leary also has more HP than Doubt's scout, so Leary's going to be super annoying here. Doubt's going to lose his scout. Watch, he'll run back to the TC. Leary dodges it. Leary goes back in for Doubt's scout and kills it, man. This micro nerd has been all over Doubt so far. And now he'll attack the mining camp to be annoying. Ugh.
Slam's got his base fully walled now.
Yeah, fully
By
walled.
3 idle villagers. Oh, only 2 now. Jeez.
Yeah, what's up with that one guy near the edge of the map?
I don't know. Flat Earther, I think.
Step off from the ledge, my friend. Walls are always going to come up in team games. Here comes Leary now. He has 4 archers, and he has a spearman. Now, is he going to go towards Slam or what? It almost looks like he's going towards Doubt at the moment.
I like how Slam is just completely avoiding Hart. He knows that Hart can't get into his base because he's going scouts. So he's going right to Leary. That's a good move. I think Leary's going to wall up just in time for this, though.
Yeah, just in time indeed, and Hart is the vulnerable one. If Hart were to try and go forward now, it'd be a mistake. I think he needs to protect himself until he gets walls up, because that's where Slam will be going.
Well, that's what he's done, and he just needs to wall the left side now.
Yeah, there's a lot of walling there, and we'll see what happens.
Slam's coming in.
Slam is coming in. Hart is going forward to Doubt. Now, Doubt can redeem himself here with some walls. Hart is at least expecting this, man. I really like how Hart is prepared for this with an open map. He has 2 spearmen, and he has a palisade wall on the left of his lumber. So I think he'll be fine. This is really well done from Aftermath.
I like how Doubt isn't really signaling this area when the archers were there. Like, he knew Slam needed to go to the opponent's base to do pressure.
Yeah.
And he's not, like, freaking out and forcing his ally to come over to help him.
Yeah, they probably had a discussion about that, but you're definitely right. Like, a lot of players might not be very comfortable under this level of pressure, but Doubt realizes it's better for the team for him to be the distraction right now. But not if he can't get the walls up.
He's got to get a gate here or something.
Oh, boy. Fletching for Leary's archers means the villagers will go down pretty quickly.
If he can wall behind this successfully, then this is a very good defense. But if they get through, and I think they are...
Well, even if they don't get through, Doubt's losing archer numbers. And, oh, they're going in. Doubt's going with a stone gate.
Oh, got him.
He got him. But still, the stone gate's only at 150 HP. This is just so rough for Doubt, man. He's lost villagers. He's lost archers. Aftermath just looks so much faster. And we talked about it. Slam doesn't want to make more scouts. He has the perfect map to go up to Castle Age. So they kind of are forced to just wall and hope. I think that Slam might up to Castle Age slightly faster than Hart. Yeah, he's just clicked up. But Leary will be significantly faster than Doubt. Doubt's at 100 food. Leary's at 500 food already. So both AM players are going to be very strong. And for Secret, just like Game 1 yesterday, it's Doubt who's fallen behind, and it's on Slam.
Leary's played this so well.
Yeah.
His archer numbers are insane. Like, I want to see idle time because I don't think he has any at this point.
And for Hart, he's a little bit behind the castle time of Slam, but it's not the end of the world. Interesting that Doubt's actually coming outside of his walls now. I don't like that, man. Leary's about to click up. Leary has more numbers.
Slam's gonna see this now and tell him to go back. Yeah.
Good reaction from Slam to get out of here.
Doubt, go back! Doubt, where are you going, man? No.
Well, I'm kind of torn on this, right? Because if he stays in his base, Leary's just gonna hit Castle Age no problem. So I kind of feel like Doubt needs to do a little bit of damage.
Just passing.
Yeah.
They didn't even see each other.
Hart didn't spot that. I bet you they're not expecting Doubt to leave. But Hart's walled up. He won't overchop that tree. He has 97 more wood left. I guess we'll see, right? Hart's soon going to be making +2 knights, but Slam's going to make them slightly earlier out of 2 stables now. This ball of crossbows, when they become crossbows for Leary, is just going to be nuts.
Oh, they're forcing them back. They're forcing them back to Hart's base.
It's not bad.
I think they could have defended against that without coming back with all that main army.
It's really not bad. A lot of stone walls for Doubt, but... Oh, now Hart could lose a villager? Yep. He'll lose 1 vill. Slam's going to have some nice early game momentum. He's so good at making just a few scouts and going up. So he'll have chain barding knights.
Leary and Hart should have just stayed at Doubt's base there.
I honestly feel like they should have never gone forward. They should have just patrolled on the hill that they're about to run over. And then, if they would have saw the army, they would have killed it. It would have prevented them from taking any damage. They're already ahead at this point, right? So, easy to say now, and Doubt's just got to run. Or trade. He chooses to trade. Yeah, you can't really run much further now that knights and scouts are here.
Trade what? Like 20 archers for 1?
Yeah, well, I'm thinking he maybe should have turned around to try and attack Leary. Instead of just... He's not going to kill these knights, right? So... Doubt's KD is just going to get worse and worse now. And look at the amount of military that Leary has. Almost 30.
Yeah, Slam's going to need, like, at least 10 knights to deal with... 15, maybe, to deal with this once they're crossbows.
And once they get ballistics, right? And, of course, Hart's going to be there as well to help. I think the approach here for Secret, if they want to come back... Slam... He has to somehow get a Vil lead over Hart. He's on 3 TCs. I don't know. Hart is so good at this as well, so it's tough. But get a small Vil lead and then hold, defend, maybe get a few lucky Mangonel shots, and then hopefully if you have an eco lead, you can maybe make more Knights at around the 28th or 29th minute. But that's so many crossbows. And Leary will free boom behind this man. How easy has he made this look? He's on 3 TCs already.
Yeah, I don't know how they're going to kill those crossbows.
Yeah.
I don't think you're ever going to get a lucky Mangonel shot on Leary.
No.
Maybe he gets a bit too aggressive and goes in here, and that's your chance, but yeah, he's not going to do that.
Yeah, I think Aftermath will see the Siege Workshop. They'll be happy with that. They might even just stay in front of Slam's base and boom behind it. Like, no real reason to try and push in and take that risk. Maybe just stay here. And now Doubt is up. Doubt has lost 20 units in this game and killed 4. But he will have 21 crossbows. And maybe here Doubt goes to Leary and tries to catch him off guard. As Slam is defending with some walls.
I think they might shift over to Doubt now.
Yeah. I like how Hart's using the scouts. Like,
Yep.
He's okay with sending the scouts forward just so he could see what's up. If he loses them, no big deal. But he's keeping the Knights with his ally. I love watching Hart and Leary play together. Hart is insane when it comes to making Knights and booming. And Leary is insane when it comes to like, crossbows or any range in booming.
This is very dangerous for Doubt. He's getting very far from his base, and he's all alone. There's a big army coming, man. Oh, no.
Oh, it's like Willie Wallace all over again, man.
Vote on what Doubt's KD is going to be at the end of this game.
Oh, my God. Well, look at the
Jeez.
Vil differences. 53 villagers for Leary. It's 37 for Doubt. And it's 58 for Hart, and it's 51 for Slam. Like,
I love what Hart's doing right now. He's sending one Knight to Slam's base looking for a Mangonel. He can't spot it,
oh, wow.
but he's looking for it.
Yeah, he might spot it here in a moment. That's true. Or at the very least, he now knows where Slam is. He just signaled it. He's like, hey, this is where he is. We don't have to worry about him. And Hart says, I'm here. I'll kill Doubt for you. Hey, Doubt got the double-digit kills. So there is that. But that crossbow army's dead. Dude, that one Knight was so huge, as you said. Now they know how many Knights Slam is sending. And exactly where he is. What a play from Hart.
Yeah, I think he was looking for the Mangonel because he knew
Maybe.
there was a Mangonel hanging. And he just passed it with another Knight.
Oh, yeah.
That Mangonel has balls, man, right across the middle of the battlefield.
Well, that's
No
how
backup.
that's how desperate it is for Secret right now. They need to send a Mangonel across the map to hope for a shot.
If this thing gets a hit,
Clutch.
look at how far it's come.
Yeah. Well, is it going back now? I think it's going back a little bit.
Leary can just do nothing right now. He can just sit right there
Yeah.
and go up to Imperial Age.
That's what he should do, honestly. So this is where I said, like, tracking and maybe patrolling on hills is best. It wouldn't surprise me to see Hart kind of take his hill, patrol there, and then Leary stay on his hill. That way, they'll be aware of where the other guys are. Because this is where Slam needs to do that all in. 28, 29 minutes. I wouldn't be surprised to see him... Oh, Doubt's slinging him.
Okay.
Honestly,
That's a plan.
he should. Yeah, Doubt's not going to contribute much anymore except resources to Slam. That's a good idea.
If Slam can stop his eco right now and then just have Doubt support him.
Yeah, go up then, I guess. Don't make more Knights, but go Imp and get Cavalier faster. This is where there's a lot of conversation about Sling nowadays, but this is where Sling makes a lot of sense. Doubt, if he tried to catch up with the boom, it wouldn't be possible. The game would be over. But it does make sense for him to pretty much stop army production and just send resources to Slam. And look at the blue on the minimap. Hart is looking everywhere with these scouts, Dave.
He found the Mangonel.
Yeah.
Go back, man. Run.
Oh, that's great. But I just love the scouting. You know, he realizes that Slam might be up because he doesn't see the Knights anymore.
I love the walls coming down from Leary, too, just solidifying their control of the map.
I like the walls as well. They really need to hold to the hills here, Dave, because Slam's going to have Cavalier and a lot of them. This could work for Secret.
Yeah, I love this strategy choice because it's really the only way to punish the passiveness
Yeah.
from AM.
Yep. And at the same time, AM are trying to punish the fact that Slam and Doubt are not pushing by gaining some good map control with the stone walls.
This is super passive for a 2v2 with these players. Oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
Well, Leary's on the way up. I think if Leary keeps these numbers, he'll have over 60 in a moment. Then they could be fine. As long as Hart is there to accompany him in the Imperial Age. Yeah, Hart's soon going to click up as well. It'll give Slam 2.5 minutes with Cavalier and Plate Barding. That's a long time.
They have to know that Doubt's slinging.
Yeah, if they see he's up, right? Yeah, they must realize that. There's no other thing that could be happening right now. Okay. So, I love how Hart has used his scouts this game. It's the small things that are so impressive. He sees the extra stables are on the way up. They see that now Slam is in the Imperial Age. Slam even noticed the scout, by the way. And will kill it before he loses a Vil. And oh, they know that Slam is here. What will Aftermath do? Leary's running back.
Doubt's here too. Don't forget about Doubt.
He kills the Wallville. Wow. Interesting to me that AM end up going back here. I think they need to.
For Slam. That's a whole lot of crossbows. Even if you have Cavalier, that is a whack of crossbows in a great position. Wow, look at how many he has.
And they're going to be upgraded soon with additional range. And the quick walls from Leary just to buy himself a little bit of time. Hart is on the other side. He's getting iron casting. Oh my god. And oh my god, the gate from Leary. He wants to keep these units out for another minute. And as I said, if he keeps his numbers alive, he'll be great, man. Slam needs to hit Hart now, and he needs to hit him hard. Paladin for Slam, though!
Wow.
It's the power of Sling, but also the power of Slam's macro.
Okay, Hart. You got to keep him out of your base here. You can't let him in your base with Paladin. Good quick wall.
I feel like there's a hole between the houses. Alright, there's not. Oh, can he trap him in here? That'd be funny. Well, here comes Leary. Great walling from Aftermath. I don't see Slam getting in. Oh no, the house! The house!
He might.
Hart, you better build another house or stonewall or gate. Wow.
He's taking out the night numbers from Hart as well, but here comes Leary. Oh my
god.
Goodness.
He has
like 80 Arbalest.
He has more Arbalest than Doubt does villagers. Oh my god.
Wow.
Yeah, Slam's gonna have champion, but Hart will have Cavalier. Hart will... Did I say champion? I think I said champion. Paladin.
Yep, Paladin.
Of course. And then Hart's gonna have Cavalier, and Leary will have almost 100 crossbows, or Arbalest. I don't see how they can kill this.
Well, it depends, because Paladin might come in at the right moment here. If Leary's out of position.
Maybe, yeah. In about 10 seconds it will.
I like how Slam sent a few Cavalier to Leary's base as well, but Leary's seen them, and now he's dealing with them. He actually sent a force back to deal with that. So maybe there's a chance here for Slam.
I like how Slam's taking the map right now, but Hart's also getting Paladin. So for Aftermath, they just need to wait till Hart gets Paladin as well, and I think they're okay. Look at these Arbs. Holy crap. Yeah, Sling... More needs to happen if you're slinging. You can't be running away. You have to be forcing fights and killing stuff. If Leary's allowed to finish these walls and castle these hills, and Hart follows up with his own Paladin, I really feel like it's going to be a struggle for Slam. And great stone walls, again, from Aftermath to realize that Slam's trying to do eco damage, and he just can't find anywhere in.
Leary's pushing out with his 91 Arbalest.
It's crazy. Oh my god.
Slam might try and pincer this. The group from behind and the group in front, but Leary knows where both groups are, and he's not going to let that happen.
And Leary also has the walls, too. He could always pull back and sit between the castle. Oh, like this? And build a gate? Oh, it's a little late, though.
Slam boy.
Oh, that's pretty good for Slam, considering, but he's still surrounded. And Hart's about to get Paladin, so...
Yep, this is over.
This is over. Game 1's going to go to AM. Doubt did not have the strongest start, and I think they chose the right strategy choice, but say goodbye to your Paladin, Slam, and say goodbye to any opportunity you had to win this game. So good from Aftermath. They just made it look so easy. Looking back, man, the decision to wall was so important because Slam could only go in one way. And so they knew where he was. They prepped for it. And now there's no way that Slam can get in to affect their trade. Leary has 5 markets in the corner. He's about to start trade. Yeah, just in case, right? Just in case they were to lose their army somehow, they would want trade.
Keep up the good work.
I feel like Leary can sacrifice half of his army and just send it over to Doubt.
Yeah.
Put the nail in the coffin.
Yep, he's sending some arbs over right now. He's building a TC with 1 villager on the gold. They know. They know they're in a good spot. It's got to be now or never, I think, for Slam. He's got to brute force his way to victory with these paladins, but Hart has almost just as much numbers, and Leary has this many Arbalest. Holy crap. That is ridiculous. Doubt's on the way to Imp. Okay.
Slam's doing decent. He picked a decent fight here, but there's just
Too much.
more reinforcements coming from Hart than even from Slam at this point.
Yeah, just as you say that, Slam gets a few more numbers because he's closer to his stables, but still, Hart just finished Chivalry, so he'll be able to produce faster. And the Arbalests are not being touched at all. And Doubt's being hit by the Arbalest. Some of his eco is dying. And the GG's called. Wow, Doubt with a G.
Yeah, Doubt, it all comes back to that you can't have a start like that. Can't lose 2 villagers. I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, he got lamed the second time, I guess. The first time was just sloppy play from him. Maybe first game of the day syndrome? I don't know, man. But this is a tournament final. You can't lose 2 villagers in Dark Age. That is just... I mean, most of the viewers here watching on Twitch wouldn't do that. So, 110 kills for Slam. I think the strategy choice was good from Secret, though. Because I felt like they were so far behind they wouldn't have had any opportunity. That decision was the best decision at the time. So, there is positive with that. But, man, Leary's army production, 96 military. Hart and Leary as a whole were just so solid together. Last week, and the reason that Doubt and Slam ended up going to the losers bracket to eventually make it back to the final was because Leary and Hart beat Doubt and Slam, but the score was 4-3, so I think this will be closer than the first game was. All right. So I think the next map is going to be... I think Regicide Fortress is the home pick. Basically, it's either Regicide Fortress or it is Sahara. Because Secret lost, they get to go with their home map. I'm pretty sure most viewers that have played AoE2 would lose 2 vills to Bort in that situation unless they get loomed, to be honest. Look at Arclit defending Doubt. This is true. The lame, definitely, that villager would have lost. Or would have died. So, Dave, what are your thoughts on some of these maps that we'll have coming up? We have Regicide Fortress. We have Sahara Nomad. That'll be fun. Mongolia, Steppe, and Dry River.
I feel like Secret has the advantage on the more closed-off maps. Or weirder maps. And then maps like Sahara or Steppe are going to be a bit of an advantage for AM. Yeah,
okay, fair enough. I'm curious to see what Regicide Fortress is like because 9 times out of 10, it's always Mayans and Spanish for both.
Yeah.
So if that's the case, it's very execution based, just like Game 1 was here. And Doubt is really, really good with Mayans on Regicide Fortress, so I don't think he would slip up there at all.
Is there any slinging rules in this tournament?
Slinging rules are just like ECL, but I think the big reason why you see a lot of slinging in ECL is because you're forced to pick crap civs.
Yeah.
And here you have a free pick of all civilizations, you just can't repeat them. So I highly doubt we're going to see Sling. Sling is a little bit less prevalent in 2v2s anyway than it might be in 3v3s or 4v4s. But yeah, we'll see. It should just be a few minutes till the next game starts, guys. Awesome that we're close to crossing 3K viewers today. It's great that so many people showed up yesterday and are now here for the finals. Yesterday, 65% of people in the chat wanted Secret to advance. So they got their wish. Wrong flag for Doubt. He's not Russian. I know he's Serbian. That's the Serbian flag. I know the flags are similar. Sorry.
I love how the flags for AM, like Austria, just got turned
Yeah.
on its side and then
Yeah.
became Peru.
You're right.
God damn. Get some creativity, countries.
I didn't think about that. Rowie 1991, thank you for the 3-month resub. Martyr than the average bear. All right, thank you for the 2 months, man. Welshie Magnet, thank you for 2. Kevkov, welcome back for 8. Fishy, thank you for the 500 bits. Burlap Turtleneck, Vale, Rabid, thanks guys for coming back to the stream. Oh wait, Burlap Turtleneck did the host thing. Shoot, another one got me.
Dude, how uncomfortable would a burlap
Dave, why did
turtleneck
Canada
be?
steal
It would be really uncomfortable.
Oh, I'm having nightmares about that. Wow.
Justice for Pluto, with his 25-month resub, said, Dave, why did Canada steal Peru's flag?
We didn't. We got a leaf in ours, man.
That's true. They're very similar.
Yeah.
They just added a leaf. Oh, there's no leaves in Peru, so none at all. Makes sense. All right, let's do this. Game number 2 between Aftermath and Secret, grand finals of Double's Age. And as we expected, Dave, it is Mayans and Spanish for both teams. We'll get to introducing the players and then talking strats. Leary has chosen the Archer Civ again. He is playing as the Mayans. Hart is to the south of him. Hart is playing as the Spanish. And the yellow, we have Doubt. Doubt is playing as the Mayans. And then in the red, we have Slam, who's playing as the Spanish. Dave, thoughts on Regicide Fortress as a whole, I guess?
I like it in 1v1s.
Okay.
I'm not sure how I feel about it in 2v2s.
You know, actually, I'm the opposite. I feel like I know that in 2v2s, we normally see teams pick mines in Spanish, but I feel like there's more potential for comebacks in 2v2s because, you know, if one person gets 2v1'd or loses their plume or conch numbers, then it can swing. Whereas a lot of times when I see this on 1v1, I feel like the civ you pick is so important. Like, there's a lot more mind games. You pick Goths because you expect Mayans or something like that. But either way, it's very build order based. You start with stone walls, towers, and a castle. And that's a big reason that you would choose Spanish and Mayans, because you use those castle units. And then I've been explaining this a lot recently, but Spanish, they then have a very hard switch from Conquistadors to Cavalier and Paladin and Imp. So I think that if you were to make any player struggle in this, you'd want the Spanish player to lose some momentum, because Paladins become more important than Plumes once the Imperial Age comes in.
Yep. And you're never going to really slow down the Mayan player.
Exactly, yeah. Yesterday, Doubt outplayed Backed. Doubt was Mayans, and Backed was Mayans, and it was incredible, actually. He would be faster to the second or third castle, faster to the upgrades. He's really good. And he should be, because I'm pretty sure that there was a time where he would choose Mayans for every tournament he would play in team games with Tyrant. It was always Doubt Mayans, so makes sense. Did you happen to see the Jibitong Nili 1v1 yesterday?
No.
All right.
My power was out all of yesterday.
You know what? I might not talk about it because I might upload it to YouTube, but let's just say that these kings that are out here, they played a role in that game. And it's extremely, extremely rare that kings actually matter in competitive games. You'll see players put them in their towers often, like, Leary, why put it in the forward tower, Dave? Like, oh, that's just begging for something to go wrong later on. But
yeah, why would you? You got so many other options.
Yeah.
You put it in the castle, the safe towers.
yeah, I get the thought of not putting it inside the castle, because when you create plumes, you might think the castle is a plumed archer and send it into the middle of the map. But that tower is... I mean, I don't think we're going to see it because I guess his allies to the south of him. But still, it just kind of rubs me the wrong way.
You can see how crisp Leary is
Mhm.
by like the feudal age times and the builds.
Yeah.
comparatively.
So there's something else that I'll point out here with the build order. You start with 150 stone. And so if you want to build 2 additional town centers, you'll need 50 more stone for the second TC. So you could see Leary's already collecting stone with these 3 vills. He'll probably use these 3 vills to build his blacksmith and his market. Let's see. Market.
Goat's doing the same.
Yep. You'll see everyone collecting the stone. That's why I said it's very build order oriented. Guys, you do start with the farms. I'm sure you've already noticed this, but you start with the farms. You start with more vills. So this uptime is going to be significantly faster than your average. I've seen Leary do this before. He'll go up 1 vill earlier than everyone else, and he gets to Castle Age. But honestly, I feel like his TCs can be a bit delayed because of it. Like, it's almost too cute. I'm curious.
Yeah, he's getting horse collar before he goes up, too. Like, he's trying to time it perfectly, but now he's struggling a little bit.
Yeah, he's up. I wonder, though, because he's going to...
Is it worth it?
Oh, wait, they're both on 24 vills. What am I talking about? I thought that he would be a little bit ahead. I saw him one time, right? Go up 1 vill faster, and then that actually snowballed to him being behind in the TCs, so... just the only things we could talk about right now are the build orders, so... this castle times are... Holy crap, Dave. 10:19, 10:20, 10:21, 10:21. Almost identical.
You think they have the same build? I don't know. I'd say so.
Yeah, that's so cool. It's so important as well that you do have a good start on a map like this because, you know, if you can't get your boar in, if you're behind by 30, 40 seconds, guys are so good at this. It's almost worse than being behind 30 or 40 seconds on other maps where so many different things can happen.
So how much do you invest in eco before you go for the archer upgrades? Like Doubt's getting fletching right now.
So you just get fletching.
Yeah. I'd rather get a few TCs pumping first.
Yeah, it's so weird with Mayans because you think Mayans are strong because of plumes, but it's really a big trickle effect. You tend to add TCs first before getting Bodkin Arrow, and once you're on 3 town centers and about to build your second castle, actually, is when you begin to get Bodkin, which is normally something you get earlier. Where's this TC going for Leary, by the way?
On that gold in the wood.
Looks like it. Okay.
Yep.
Interesting.
I like how he puts it forward too to protect the villagers on that. Like if plumes come in from the other side.
Yeah.
Doubt's gonna have to go around the TC to hit the gold.
But yeah, basically, guys, you create plumes out of your castle at the start, and you create conchs out of your castles at the start, and then you'll start with the second TC, and then soon the third. So for Mayans, everything's streamlined. They're creating plumes virtually the whole time as they do this. For conchs, or for Spanish, they'll be creating conchs, but eventually they switch out of that. So it's important to have some map control, because if you're trying to make a switch from Conquistadors into Cav, you could be overwhelmed.
Ooh, the eagle picking off a villager from there. There's no Lumiere. It's going to get a second one.
No way!
Oh my god, that's awesome.
The redemption from Doubt. Wow. I figured that TC would go up no problem, but Doubt saw the town center. Not only that, but that TC will be so delayed in going up that he'll probably be 3 villagers behind because he doesn't have a new TC to create more.
You're really strained when you go up to castle as fast as you possibly can.
Yeah.
You can't afford to lose 2 villagers.
Slam is coming. Slam has conchs here.
It. He could deny it.
He could. Only 2 conchs, yeah. It's probably better just to kill that eagle. Puts a little bit of pressure on Aftermath now, right? To mass some more military and do some damage to Secret. Yeah, just compare it. Doubt's at 32 villagers and Leary's at 28. That is so huge.
Slam already getting monks out too to grab the relics.
Dude, he got 4 relics by the 25th minute yesterday when he played this. It was so fascinating too because normally you don't get many relics when there's Conquistadors and Plumes around, but he does.
Ooh, Heart's in a bad position here. He's got to go through his gates. He's being pincered.
Yeah.
Both sides.
This all stems from the attack on Leary earlier. Leary, he's not comfortable to push out. And told you, Secret's so good on this, man. Look at the Vil counts. Look at Doubt's eco. 2 TCs only, actually, but I bet you the third's probably coming, and they definitely have full map control. So Slam can get those relics, and Heart's trying to come back. Oh my god.
You can't afford to lose conks like that.
No. All right.
Slam's gonna snipe it with the other one. Nope.
Yeah,
Never
he
mind.
got it. I don't know how that hit and the other hits didn't, but just conquistador things. All right. Well, Doubt is hoping that he could snipe something here. He won't find anything.
I want Doubt to see that tower
I
with
know.
1 unit in it.
But the sad thing is, for him to invest a lot into trying to snipe that would actually put them behind
Well-
if it failed. But you're right, that would be awesome.
If Slam, you know, if you have like 15, 20 conquistadors, you can take down a tower
Yeah.
pretty quickly. And if you sit underneath it, then the king can't run away.
It's just something to keep in mind, right?
Yeah.
Where did Slam have put his? I'm curious. Slam's is in his castle, which I hate.
Yeah.
I mean,
he's got the back tower too. You should. just go to the
yeah,
back.
I'm really worried that Slam might ungarrison that. Doubt has also put it in the castle. I mean, whatever. These guys play this enough, they probably won't make that mistake, but it would be a disaster if they would.
I love how it feels like it's such an advantage for Secret right now, but the KD isn't even like that impressive.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Well, I like how Leary's recovered with the boom. He's at 45 vills. It's 48. Or sorry, it's 46 to 48 there. So there's only a 2 vil difference. Doubt does have more military though, so I really feel like Leary and Hart will have to choose their engagements wisely. But this might be the time, right? I know they don't have the numbers now, but Doubt and Slam can't exactly leave this area all that easily. Oh, and the micro from Leary's so good.
Good micro from Secret too, though.
Yeah. This is fun
Getting
to
on that
watch.
hill now.
Yeah, this is fun to watch, man. Slam has more conquistadors, less upgrades, and Doubt has the same upgrades. Oh, sorry. Yeah, the same upgrades. I don't think he's going to have more numbers in a moment. Secret want to leave. They just need to fight as they try and maneuver their way out of here.
Yeah, and there's no real backup armies coming
Yeah.
for them. So they're going to have to, I think AM's going to clean this up if they play it correctly.
If the micro continues to be this good, these armies might be here for the next hour.
Because Heart's got enough conks now.
Ooh.
They can go in.
Oh, Doubt's getting ballistics, though. Let's see. Doubt has to really choose what he goes after here. Does he go after the conquistadors, or does
Slam
he go...
should just leave.
Yeah.
Slam should just go, and Doubt should go the other way. They're both going the opposite way.
That's
okay.
good, actually. It's better than both armies dying. That's not bad. And now I guess Doubt's plumes will go down, but Doubt will have more plumes. Doubt actually has some plumes on the farms of Heart, being annoying
Doubt's
there.
doing work back here, man.
Yeah. This is probably like his best map for team games. It's so good.
He's just going to run behind now?
He's buying all the time that Slam needs to get that map
Great.
control. And Slam has 2 relics already. He'll probably get the others. Slam comes in to help, but he should just get out of here.
Great play from Doubt there.
So good. Normally, booming and making archers is Doubt's thing. It's just in game 1 he lost those vills early. And look, he's back on the farms from Heart, and he snipes another vill. He's being so annoying. I'm loving this. And that's only possible because of how long he kept Leary and Hart on the other side.
Where's that monk going for Slam? Is there not? There's not a relic over here.
He's going to convert the king. I don't know. Well, he doesn't know where they all are. So he's probably looking. Because he's just missing this one to the left of Doubt's base. And there's 2, actually, he doesn't see.
The one at the top.
Yeah.
He just missed that.
Yeah, that's what he's looking for. He assumes that there's no way there's 2 in this corner. It's got to be elsewhere. Great scouting from him, though. And a lot of conks. It's 21 conquistadors for him. 22. And it is only 13 for Hart. Oh, but Doubt's plumes.
He's got ballistics, dude. You get ballistics on plumed archers, you can fight conks.
Yeah, that is a lot of numbers there. And he'll have the hill. Oh,
No bloodlines for Heart yet either.
Leary's on the way. This could be
damn.
bad. Doubt needs to get out of here. I almost called him Dad.
Call him Dad?
I'm sorry. I missed my dad, okay?
Run, Dad! Run!
Dad's been playing for a long time. Oh, man. This is again good from Doubt. Really
And
good.
he's up to imp first. Oh my goodness, he is really good on this map.
Yeah, and Slam unfortunately isn't here to help, but just a few numbers will die for Doubt. He's fine.
See, the ultimate alpha play from Slam would be ignoring this army, going around behind and killing that king.
That would be amazing. That would be a first for me as well, for team games on this map. For pro games, anyway. You remember that one game, the best regicide ever? Like, from like
yes,
2
I
years
do.
ago? Yeah, that was sweet. 3 years ago now, probably. This fight from Secret, everything about this from Secret has been so damn good. So good. The fights are
Yep.
good, the uptimes are good. This is unreal.
Doubt is destroying these conks here.
Yep. And then Slam will have more conks remaining, and then Leary's army's gonna be trapped.
I like how Slam realizes he shouldn't engage the plumes, and Hart was engaging the plumes and losing all his numbers there.
Yeah.
And Hart's not even up to imp yet. Slam's just so far ahead of him.
Yeah, he's about to click up, but Slam will start that transition into Paladins, and this is exactly what I said at the start. If you have the lead going into Imp, it allows you to have so much time. Not only the time to maybe get Conquistador upgrades or get Bracer for your plumes, but to just mass a completely different unit, which takes so much time. Slam has stables massed, 5 of them to be exact, making the units before Hart even builds his stables, honestly. Yeah, this is really bad for Aftermath, and this is looking very good for Secret.
Well, Slam running into that castle.
Yeah?
Not great.
I think that Slam would prefer to take an engagement with the Conks now. Because they get a lot weaker against Plumes once Plumes are an Imp. They can help out against any Cavalier Hart might make, though. It's unfortunate for Slam he didn't see those relics, man. Look, he's so... Doubt's even close to seeing this one. On the left. 3 tiles. Ooh, do you see how Hart is walling in the south?
Mm-hmm. It's a smart play.
Yeah.
Get the corners.
Yeah, if you're behind, you want to keep those corners away. And Leary might be thinking about taking the northern corner. Okay, Doubt saw the relic, so he signaled it. And say goodbye to your Conquistadors, Hart. Yeah, not the best display from Hart or from Leary in this one.
He sees the tower is still
Oh,
there.
please. That's a lot of conks, Dave.
Oh, and conks are coming. Oh, dude, they're gonna do it. They're gonna try and do it.
They can do it.
Get to the base of that tower.
Don't be a tryhard and going through the gate. Kill the king. Do it for the memes. For the bragging rights. Don't go in through the gate. Man.
Oh, Doubt's got 2 villagers coming.
That would be funny if he walled in the
Castle.
tower or something. Yeah, he's building a castle there.
Guys, go to the tower. Go to the tower.
If they get on this side, they can do it.
Go to the tower.
Come on.
The tower.
Okay.
What are you doing? No.
I hate everything about this.
One of you, look at it.
Kill it.
It's regicide.
It's been there all game. It's not like it's been a spearman or something.
What are you doing, guys? And now Leary's here from behind. Guys,
Are they gonna throw
what are
this?
you
I feel
doing?
like because they didn't go for the king, I want them to throw it. You know, like, I want Aftermath to somehow come back. I don't see how that's possible because Slam's getting Paladin and doing so well. But, oh my god.
Sometimes pro players are just dumb. They're just dumb, man.
Yeah.
Now Doubt's losing all his plumes. This is deserved.
It's so, I know, yeah. But the thing is, they're still so far ahead because Slam is faster to Paladin. And the Conquistadors really hold their own against the Cavalier. Hart's eco's bad. He's only at 100 pop. He does not have the resources to click Paladin, that's for sure. And now kill it! Kill the king, Doubt! Come on. Just use the conks, Slam. Go after the tower.
It's regicide for a reason. Now he's attacking a
The
farm.
farm. You know what? Farm makes a lot more sense now that I think about it. Kings need a lot to eat, so you kill the farm, they just die of starvation. Ah!
Triggered. I'm so triggered.
I know, me too. Well, you know, there's Doubt's building a forward castle. He's trebbing down Hart. But they're just going to win it in normal fashion, which is a bummer. They don't know that the king is in there. Chill. How do you not know there's a king there? It is the meta to put the king inside towers. It's been
Dude,
like this
as
for
soon-
20 years, man. Yellow turd.
As soon as you see a flag on a tower and you
Yeah.
have the ability to kill that tower, you're doing
I mean,
it. Like,
you know, they're gonna win the game regardless at this rate, right? And they went for the safer play just in case that wasn't the king. But the point is, I think they knew that the king was there. They just figured, let's kill Eco. Let's not go for the glory. There's Yellow turd. I understand, and I always try and see like people's point of view when they bring up points, but that should be clear as day. But doesn't really matter now, does it, Dave? Look at the
they're
paladin
dead.
numbers. Yeah, 30
Look at Leary's
paladins.
face.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. The game's called. I mean, hey, Secret played amazing in this game, but how amazing would it have been if they killed that king? Oh, what a bummer.
How do you have like 30 conks, Cavalier, and like 30 plumes, and there's an undefended tower
Yeah.
garrison, and how do you not kill that?
Science Guy says, T90, what if Hart put a Vil there? Then you invest your army in killing that tower, then you're at a disadvantage.
It takes like 10 seconds with that.
With
army to
that
kill
many
that tower.
conks, I think it
Yeah.
takes 2 volleys to eject the king. So even if Hart had this next level mind game, where he put the king in there in feudal, and then he's like, oh, a whole army is coming to my base. Instead of sending the king to Leary's base, or what I'm going to do is I'm going to send my king to Leary's base and put a villain there. Like, if he had some next level community game mind game, it still, like, wouldn't matter, you know?
It's like no extra time.
Yeah,
It's
we're-
literally no
listen,
extra time to go kill.
We're
that.
not, like, obviously, from competitive standpoint, Doubt and Slam played insane, but Dave and I are just disappointed we didn't see a king snipe, that's all.
Sometimes you just gotta whip it out. Like, God, you can't always go for the safe play. Anyway, next.
Imagine the bragging rights, too, if they do win
Yep.
this. They'll be playing a rated game, and let's say Leary 2-0s Doubt in a 1v1. Doubt can be like, oh, well, what about your teammate's king? You know, like stuff like that. But just huge eco difference here. Slam, so good. 10,000 gold, 16,000 food. And then Doubt also outplayed Leary. 1-1. We'll move on now to the home map for the Aftermath players, and the home map is going to be Sahara, which is a bit like Arabia. There's just more gold in the center. So I'm thinking, okay, you ready for my guess? I think we see Huns for Aftermath, Huns and Ethiopians. Yeah, I'm sticking with
Mongols?
Huns and Ethiopians. I think we see Slavs for Slam, and Doubt goes Ethiopians. That's what I think. But I'm
Okay.
only saying that because I saw them play these settings in ECL. I forget what Secret did, but I remember that Brazil went for Slavs and Ethiopians. So we'll see.
I'm not gonna guess. So
Yeah, it's fine. I mean, if I'm wrong,
I'm safe.
whatever.
can we bring up the fact that you called Doubt dad?
No, don't bring it up. Don't bring it up. Chat already noticed. Don't bring it up. I don't know why I did that. It doesn't doesn't make a lot of sense. Doubt and Dad are kind of similar. Kind of. I imagine that is going to be clipped and shared everywhere. Yeah. Sorry in advance, Doubt. Shoko Sake, thank you for the 16 months, man. JB Billion and Lightwaves both resubbing for 4 and 5 months. Thanks, guys, for supporting this stream. I promise not to call you dads. Just yet, anyway. You want Doubt to be your sugar daddy? Nope. No, I do not.
Why is Dave not in chat? Mr. Fancy Pants new mic too good for the rest of us plebs. What's Dave hiding anyway? Is he even Dave?
Is he
How
even
can
Dave?
we
It's a
know?
fake Dave.
T90 conspiracy.
Yeah, yeah, fake you, because you're not in chat, according to Varian. You're too good for them now.
I'm in chat. I'm reading chat, Varian.
Sorry, Varian. That comeback from Dave was too good. T90's thinking about dads. Dave is thinking about moms.
We got all the bases covered, man.
Are you surprised at how far that mom thing carried from Hidden Cup?
Yeah, what the hell?
Dude,
It
I
was-
still have people commenting about Dave wanting moms on new YouTube videos and stuff.
It's weird. It's just weird.
It's funny. I think it's funny how chat holds on to memes. Just don't hold on to me calling Doubt a dad and hold on to the other ones.
Yeah, be even weirder if you call him Daddy, though.
Oh my god, no. That would be a bad idea. That has a whole different meaning. Okay, so 15-ish seconds until game number 3 comes up. By the way, I don't really get Lanchi's explanation that he sent me, but I'll just repeat that if you do get first place, obviously you're the champion here. However, well, all my tabs are closing. This is weird. But we're going to play all 7 games today to determine how much the champion wins, I guess. So in the event that Aftermath were to win 4-1, we would play the rest to see the chunk of the prize pool players would get. Oh, I was close. Not really. I got 1 civ. Welcome, guys. A game number 3 between Aftermath and Secret. Leary is Ethiopians. I got that right. And we have Persians for Heart. It's a nice pick. So here's Leary. Here's Heart. And then for Secret, who won the last game, Slam is Vikings. And Doubt is Aztecs. Okay, I think
Viking Aztec. That's a weird.
It's going to be a sling. They did this as well, and they died, like badly. And they did it to Leary and Hart and died. I think Slam will wall his base and sling Doubt to fool Elite Eagle. I think that's the plan. At least that's what they did before. Otherwise, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense because normally you have archers and knight civs, and both of the civilizations that Secret have chosen are not knight civs. Dude, Aftermath is incredibly good against the sling, by the way. Do you remember Battle of Africa? I think every team was slinging nonstop throughout that tournament, and then they weren't until the finals. Once. Yeah,
they waited right until the end to sling, and I think MBL kept saying like, no, it's not that strong, it's not that strong, it's not that strong, and they proved it kind of.
Well, I mean, then the finals they got swept, but they proved it leading up to that, yeah. And I don't think sling was the only factor there. That was a while ago now. I don't know when that tournament was. 1.5, 2 years ago.
God, there's so many tournaments. It's getting hazy.
Yeah,
it's
trying to definitely remember. Getting hazy. I always want to say that certain games or certain things were 2 years ago. But now when I'm saying these things, I realize it's really 3 or 4.
Like when was the Onager shot MBL versus Viper?
Oh my god.
Was that like 4 years ago?
That was, well, I started streaming in the summer of 2015. And Masters of Arena 3, I think, was either November, December-ish, or it was January, February of 2016. So we're well over 3 years since that happened. Yeah. Okay, so we'll see what happens here exactly. I want to talk about the map a little bit because most of the gold in this map is towards the center. You look at Heart's base, for example. His main gold, closer to the center. You look at Slam's, and this is going to be an area of concern if he's slinging. Both of these golds forward. Then you have Doubt's gold forward, and then I guess Leary is the only one who's fortunate here. He could easily wall in his base. But it's a problem, and that problem is almost why you can sling and get away with it. Because with sling, you can take the map away from the other players and starve them of all the gold.
I feel like, yeah, Slam has a huge issue with that gold. You just mentioned it. If he's going to sling Doubt for Eagles...
Okay, hold on.
He's got to get control of that
Micro nerd time. Doubt's about to attack. Oh my god, I knew it! That was stupid from Leary. Doubt was about to attack the Vil. He would kill the Vil. The Leary with the quick walls, man. It's amazing. I think Viper was the one who started to do this a lot. And then all the other players picked up on it. How there's a tile gap that sometimes opens up between melee units and the unit being attacked. And they've been saving Vils. Ooh! Well, not this one.
You might pick the one at the lumber camp here.
Oh my god.
Yep.
That's stupid. Do you know how many times I've tried this and failed since people started doing this? Like, I'll try it all the time, and I always mess up. I think I've only saved my Vil once. Ridiculous. Well, I think it's still worth it, right? Because villagers were idled, but... my god, it's impressive.
He's trying to get him again! He got him!
Wow! Okay, so he killed the Vil. 3 villagers have been idled. The one that ran away from the wall in the south, that still needs to be walled. Then the 2 villagers that were on the wood. That's the power of Mesosivs, and this is a good start for Team Secret.
This is a bit of revenge for Doubt.
The last game definitely was. Killed 2 Vils from Leary.
Yeah, that was in Castle Age, though. Like, killing Vils in Dark Age is way different than killing Vils in Castle Age.
Yep. What's Slam doing here? See, I'm assuming Sling.
I don't think he can, man. I think he's got to go for some pressure just to get that gold under control, that position there.
Yeah.
And he's probably going to go, what, Man at Arms here?
Maybe Man at Arms into wall and then Sling.
Maybe.
The last
or
time they tried this, they went for massive team wall, by the way, and that also failed. So
I feel like if you go into the game planning to Sling, you're kind of hamstringing yourself.
I agree.
Whereas with this strategy, if you put pressure early and then just go with the flow and kind of feel what direction the game is going, then you'd be in a better position than forcing yourself to go for Sling.
Well, Leary is going for Drush Fast Castle, which he does so frequently.
He lost a villager, though. It's going to be a bit rougher than usual.
Yeah, be very delayed. And maybe that was part of the conversation between Slam and Doubt, that Leary would be behind. And Doubt would have some time to make Man-at-Arms, which he's doing. We could have 2 groups of Man-at-Arms go directly to Hart if Leary's walled.
Yeah, I really don't think Hart was expecting this from Slam. I think he was thinking Sling, just like us.
Yeah. Well, I think it's good because you can apply early pressure. Vikings have insane eco. And then you can wall up, and you can protect the gold, which otherwise would be very vulnerable.
I like this decision from Doubt, not to commit to the militia that he saw from Leary. He saw that Drush coming in. I think he's just going to put pressure on Leary's base.
Well, it's a problem if he's not walled up. And he is walled up just in time. We'll see if Leary can squeeze in there. Leary's walled, right? Yeah, he'll be walled. Dude, Leary with a Drush and a Scout can do so much. He's distracted the TC fire with the Scout 3 times now, and he walks right past. So this Drush is successful because it's only meant to delay units, and Doubt now has had some idle time. Well played from Leary. These two have been going at it today, man. The Man-at-Arms from Slam on Hart's wood line. Hart got some good hits there with his Vils. I think Hart is gonna clean this up. I don't think he'll take many losses, but he definitely could lose a Scout. He does, and he's had some idle time.
Well, Doubt lost 2 Man-at-Arms at his own base.
Okay.
Leary has 1 militia left, and Doubt's still pushing into Leary's base.
Yeah.
At the front, and I like, even though he's not doing too much damage right now, I really like the pressure because it's taking away Leary's ability to go for that smooth FC.
Yeah. And Slam is just following this up with archers. So
there's gonna be housed here. If Doubt kills that, oh, never mind.
So Leary, I'm just checking his food eco. He's definitely gonna have the food to click up once these 4 villagers with deer come back. I'm not sure why this one villager has a deer right next to the mill and the other 3 are over here. He probably pushed it. I think it's important now for Hart that he uses whatever scouts he has and gets into Slam's base before Slam gets walled. Because Slam is going archers, no Sling, and Slam will be walled.
Yeah, I think it's just that gold position, man. It dictated the strategy Slam needed to go for. Because you can't Sling with the gold out there.
Yeah. Well, you would assume that Ethiopians and Persians, since their, I guess their roles are a little bit more defined. You have the scouts and the knights, then the archers on one side. You would assume that that would give AM the edge, but I believe that maybe even after the villagers were idled and killed, Doubt said, hey, let's just go archers and eagles, whatever, but...
God, Leary's up.
Yeah.
Lost the villain in Dark Age, and he even did a Drush, and he's, oh god.
He's still up, and then you have Doubt, who went Man-at-Arms, and he has 100 food. So Leary's gonna have crossbow. I really think Slam needs to push Hart, because if he doesn't push Hart, Doubt is definitely gonna get hit by Leary.
Well, Doubt's coming over with the Men-at-Arms, so they're both going to be converging on Hart here. But Hart's getting scaled barding armor now.
Great recognition from Hart. Normally you'd want to create a few scouts and go up to Castle Age, but he realizes that Leary's going to be just fine. He needs to make sure that he doesn't die, just as we had said Slam needs to do. And Doubt will not kill another villager. He'll lose his man-at-arms. He will weaken the scouts. And he could also tell Slam that the scouts have armor. So I think he did that because Slam's going back now. So that's actually good scouting intel. Slam should go back. Both Slam and Doubt building towers on their gold.
It's a solid play. I mean, they know Leary's going to have those archers running around.
A lot of this still looks kind of like Sling to me. I think Slam's going to Sling because he's stonewalling. He's towered his gold. I think he's going to Sling Doubt to get Doubt up. Which, if that's the case, why make the archers, right? Why not just go man-at-arms into the Sling? You could have given Doubt hundreds of resources. But
maybe he
goes
crossbow and then later on in Castle Age he starts slinging. I don't.
Yeah, I'm not really sure why he'd build the market right now because it'd be unlike Slam to build a market unless he was going to Sling. His eco balance is fine. Carto. Yeah, maybe Carto. Now Sling.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Why the archers then? Why keep adding archers?
I think
he's still making them.
Well, I think they've been torn. That they maybe wanted Sling at the start, decided against it, and now they're thinking, well, shoot, Doubt needs Castle Age because Leary has crossbow already. And I think it's the best play for them right now is to probably Sling. And Slam, he's sending archers over. Maybe he could kill these 5 crossbows.
He's got to watch out for those scouts, though. +1.
Yep.
Armor, they could rip through that archer army.
And like I said, in a previous set in this tournament, Aftermath faced this same Civ matchup, and Secret tried to Sling, and it almost worked, but failed. And in that game, it failed because of a lack of a wall, actually. So Doubt is now walling up. Oh, God. But, dude, the units are getting into his base. He'll lose these villagers. Now the Palisade Gate will go down. Oh,
pull back.
It's just so unconvincing. If they would have committed to the Sling, Doubt would be up in Castle Age. That's not the case. Oh, Hart needs to wall this, though. Slam is actually sending his archers towards Hart. Hart knows. Hart is sending his scouts back. How good is Leary? On a scale of 1 to 10, how good is Leary with Drush FCs into a boom?
About a 15.
Yeah. he's on 2 TCs already, producing out of both of them. And he's just been making crossbows out of 1 range, and yet he's done damage. Wouldn't surprise me to see more TCs coming up for him.
Slam might lose his archer army. If he sits in this little wood here, he might be fine. But if he's out in the open when these scouts come along...
Oh, oof. And Hart will try and slow him down a little bit with that scout. And say, hey, hit me. Hit me.
Doubt you can't engage those crossbows until you get the upgrades.
Yeah, look,
can't
he's like,
to lose numbers.
Stop and hit me. Try and shoot me. Yeah. And then the rest of the scouts come in. Well, it's scout.
It's not bad for... Yeah.
It's scouts versus archers, right? But it's not awful for either. Could be awful for Leary. You know what? Doubt has armor. See, oh, Leary, don't tell me 1 tile gap. Oh! The Eagles wedged themselves in behind. Are you kidding me?
That's sick, man.
What was that sorcery? It's still really awkward for these units to attack, but Doubt will kill that. Do not count Secret out with this Sling, man. He could be an imp in no time with this.
Yeah, and Leary stopped producing for a little bit there, and he only has 1 range. Like he kind of focused on his eco.
Yeah.
And this might snowball for Doubt because Leary couldn't afford to lose those numbers.
Yeah. Well, that's the whole idea of this map. Where's the rest of the golds for Leary? It's on the hill. Where's the rest of the golds for Hart? It's on the hill. So, we talked about it. Aftermath tend to be very good against the Sling. They should have expected it from what they've seen before. But now Hart needs to be very patient with his knight numbers. Hart will be the most important one for now, because he has the answer to the Eagles. But he doesn't have the answer right now. He doesn't have the numbers right now. The Ecos as a team will be better for Aftermath, but Doubt's military will be significantly stronger.
Doubt's going to probably click up fairly soon, too.
It's interesting that Doubt has added town centers. With Aztecs, what that means is that will delay your imp. But on the bright side, you're at least investing into your own eco. I'm not sure how I feel about that yet. I can make an argument for either. I guess if they end up being stopped, then at least Doubt's eco won't be all that fragile, but... if at the same time, if these were Elite Eagle, there'd be no chance for Aftermath. Oh, and the fight comes in. This is good for Heart, I think. It's really close. It is good for Heart.
Yeah.
And Leary's sending more crossbows forward, which I kind of disagree with. Unless he has a teammate near him. One thing I want to just say real quick about Eagle and Knight fights. One thing that people don't really think about when they compare how Eagles engage and Knights engage. Sure, Knights have more HP and they have like more attack. But since Eagles are smaller units, they can surround units easier. So you could have 5 Eagles surrounding 1 Knight, whereas you could only have maybe 3 Knights surrounding 1 Eagle. Doubt is on the way to Imp, Dave.
Yep, I'd love to see him add an extra couple barracks here.
Yeah.
Just to really get those pumping out. And Slam's eco hasn't been hit, so it's in a really good spot.
Yeah, Viking
right
eco, free wheelbarrow, of course. Again, Doubt, what happened the last time they tried this? Doubt lost his Eagles before upgrading them.
Yeah.
So he can't let these units in here, man. And for Aftermath, they need to all-in Castle Age. They won't be an Imp. Leary might be in a couple minutes, but yeah, they have to continue to create Castle Age units to kill what will be Imperial Age Eagles.
I like how Slam's like fortifying that forward gold
Oh, yeah?
preemptively with some watchtowers and stone walls.
Yeah, I mean, it's a really strong strategy. It's so anti-Age of Empires, this sling thing, but still, like, oh man, Fatslab would like it. Heart, how many stables does he have? 2 stable production. So nothing crazy. As it stands, I think Doubt could almost win this fight.
Ooh, Mangonel.
Close. Killed 1 crossbow,
Close.
weakened some of the others.
He's slipping past with his monk, too.
Yep.
Bring him home.
Don't mind me. Doubt, don't fight this, man. You have no reason to fight this right now. Just wait. Just keep the units away.
Yeah, that's what he's doing. He has no intention of engaging out there. He wants to draw them into his base.
I think AM need to back up.
Yeah.
I don't think they can stay here. The decision is either to fight immediately, and they have maybe 30 seconds or a minute, or they have to go back and wait for more knights and more upgrades. Leary is about to imp. And what's interesting is he has a lot of stone, Dave, so... Oh, he's placing a castle on the hill. Maybe this is why they're staying forward. Just so they can get the castle up and maybe show tells? That would be interesting.
Maybe. It's going to take a lot of eco to sustain, though. Like...
Yeah, and Doubt will get so much of the map. But the weakness of this strategy for Secret is that Doubt is not on stone, so he actually cannot make any siege to kill that castle. So he can't push Leary if Leary stone walls and gets that up.
I think that's definitely why they were hanging out there.
Yeah.
They wanted to give the castle some time. Where does Doubt go now? Do you go to Heart. Or do you go to Leary?
If he sees this castle, he has to go to Heart immediately. Can be no hesitation, because if he waits a few minutes, if he thinks about building a castle and waits for it to build, then Heart will be on Cavalier. And then I guess Leary's going show tells. This is probably the best play for him, is to go for infantry. The thing about show tells, they have a lot of attack, but they're only 40 HP.
Yeah.
So they're really... Elite Showtells are good if you have a few castles to make them, but the Eagles would be just fine unless these are elite with a lot of upgrades.
They do create fast, though, so you can have like a 2-castle Showtell push.
I like how Leary gated around the castle, so Doubt couldn't even consider attacking it with his Eagles.
And Heart's pretty walled here at the front. Look at that.
Heart just needs to be careful, though, because he still can't take this fight. I don't know why he's outside of his walls right now. Needs to get out of here. Great play from Aftermath to weather the storm, but here comes Doubt. There's a lot of yellow on this mini-map.
Yep, Heart's got a gate behind that. I don't think he can repair that barracks.
Good fight for Heart, though, on the left, I think.
Oh, and even Slam's joining the party.
2 archers.
Couple archers.
Dude, I saw those like 20 minutes ago. Oh my god. Oh, nice conversion for Doubt. I like how Doubt's getting the relics as well. That's only going to fund more and more Eagles. And there's a good fight for Doubt. But Stonewalls for Aftermath.
When are the Showtails going to engage here?
Just be patient, right? Because Slam's not in the game. Can Leary quick wall this one out? I really want to see how quickly the Eagles melt to the Showtails, actually. I mean, the castle's going up, it's just a matter of how much damage that will do beforehand. And how much time he's buying for himself as he tries to attack Hart, who is getting Cavalier. Yeah, Doubt can't engage underneath these two castles. Showtails are doing really well. Doubt needs to get out of here, man. This is tough. Like, Doubt can't get through. If he gets through, I think he kills both of them. But he cannot get through the walls.
Yep.
Doubt has 9+4 attack, but his Eagles are fighting beneath two castles and next to these Showtail Warriors, which are elite now, Dave. So now it's 50 HP, 20 attack.
He's still done a decent job, though. He hasn't lost too many Eagles, and he's looping around to the left side of Heart's base now.
Dude, if
trying to find a hole. If he gets in anywhere, they're dead.
Yeah. And there's not a lot of space for AM to expand to their eco. And find a spot where Hart can build a farm. You know, like, there's 3 spots, maybe 4 spots you could build a farm. So,
and Slam now going up to the castle age, so Slam's going to be getting into this pretty soon.
But Paladin is on the way for Hart. Yeah. And Hart isn't forced to fight right now. Leary's doing just fine to hold for their team with these elite Showtail Warriors. And what do you even do in Castle Age, right? I think Slam needs to speed his way to Imp, and then could contribute with, like, I don't know, Arbalest or something?
Dude, look at his res. He could go Imp right now.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, Slam.
Well, maybe this will shift. Maybe Secret needs to stall a little bit now. You know, Doubt has a castle on the left. Finally gets a castle up so he can make some trebs. Also could get Garland Wars to get +4 attack. It'd be 9+8 in total. And then the Eagles wouldn't be all that bad.
Doubt's got to find some gold options, too. It's really bad for him. He's got the one in the back.
Yeah.
But other than that...
Yeah. Well, the idea of this map is there's a lot of gold in the middle, right? So, you know, you don't rely on trade near as much here because of that fact. And Doubt has just killed some gold villagers from Leary, and he's denied the TC that Leary was building on that gold. But I expect a big fight here.
Is that a castle from Doubt? Is this going to be a Doubt castle here?
It will be a castle, yeah, right on the stone. But Heart's on the way, man. Doubt. And maybe he's trying to buy himself time to get the castle up. Leary, he's running out of resources. Gold, specifically, is the problem.
Doubt can't engage these paladins. Oh no.
Or the Showtails, right? Fight. Yeah, the Showtails will melt him here. He's distracting with this group of Eagles. The castle will go up. He just wanted to buy time. But he's only at 120 population. It's 140 for Leary and 170 for Hart. They could just kill the castles with their paladins and Showtails, honestly.
Yeah, Doubt's got to delay about 2 minutes here for Slam to get in the game. And I don't think he has
No, man. That all of his Eagles will die. The Showtails have such high attack, they'll kill the castles. And the GG's called. What a hold from Aftermath. That was so well played from them. That's tough to deal with.
Yeah, I mean, I think they had the awareness that they needed to wall their bases really well.
Yeah.
Because if Doubt gets in anywhere, they're dead. And they both went for the full stone wall, which was nice. Leary getting that castle up on the hill was great.
Yep.
And Doubt just couldn't get in.
The one thing that I'm still thinking about is the fact that I think everyone expected Sling here. Every player, that is, right? Because it happened before for Secret. And yet Slam went man-at-arms into archers. And those archers just ended up dying to scouts. If he would have gone man-at-arms, into wall, into immediate Sling, Doubt would have probably... Let's look at the times here. Doubt would have been Castle Age probably around the same time Leary was. Maybe 18 minutes, not 21 minutes. And then I think they could have started that momentum earlier. They could have kept Hart from getting the night numbers and kept Leary from getting the hill and building the castle. Do you agree with that point?
It's hard to tell.
Yeah,
it really is. I mean, that forward gold position was just so tough for Slam. And I think it just kind of hamstrung him through the game. Creating those archers, though, while he was slinging Doubt.
Didn't do much.
Yeah.
Yeah, didn't do much. It's hard to say. We'd have to see the game played out again. But we'll move on now to the home map pick for Doubt and Slam.
Lucina is quite a beautiful name, isn't it? Then Lucina it is. Thanks for your
Lucina?
great content, T90 love. P.S. Your farm still sucks.
Strode, thank you, man.
T90 farm.
That's a weird name, though. I don't know if I agree on that. The next map is going to be Nomad, because
Nice.
Nomad is the home map pick for Secret. I'm thinking, well, here's the deal. So we have Nomad, Mongolia, Steppe, and Dry River remaining. You don't want to use a Civ on Nomad that you might want for the later maps. So maybe you don't use Chinese for Nomad because of Steppe, and you can't choose Mayans, so what do you think, Dave? Maybe Malians, Persians? Malay? Maybe?
Malay, yeah. Malay might be an option. I feel like Secret's gonna go. Slam's gonna go for Persians, I think.
Yeah, I think Slam will
That's-
go Persians, Doubt will go Malians. That's my guess.
Yeah. Italians is a good pick on Nomad as well.
Yeah, and it's not like you would want Italians for any of the other maps that are coming up. We'll see. Obviously, Persians cannot be picked now for Aftermath because they just used it in the previous game. So we'll find
Imagine next level Vietnamese pick.
out.
So that they can like douche or something.
Vietnamese, Koreans. You know where someone's TC is, and then you trust them with Koreans.
Yeah.
All right, Strode, thank you again for 1.5 years, man. Lucina is very random, but it's not bad. Not bad. Cluster X and Sumerian, thank you both for the new subs to the stream.
Cold Ice Penguin. There's not a lot of Seoul Arabia players anymore, especially at the top level. Everyone plays a bunch of different maps.
Yep.
So if you're talking about a 1v1 Nomad tournament, there's a few Nomad specialists that can come in and do really well, but it's generally going to be the same like top players.
Yeah, if you're wondering if anyone in the top 10 would struggle in certain maps, they're in the top 10 because they can
Nearly
play all
halfway to a
maps.
second
So
beer.
Mhm.
Can't believe the good times I've had
honestly,
on your
like,
stream.
you would
Thank
still
you so
consider
much,
Secret and
thank you,
Aftermath
Dave,
and
for
SY
being a
all
part
to be
of it,
similar strength.
too.
But
T90
if
love.
guys were like Spring were to play Nomad,
That's
then
true.
you get some interesting results.
Yeah, when you're looking at guys who are outside of the top 20, that's where some players begin to struggle. I think we're going to see a restart here, Dave. Wouldn't surprise me because it's Nomad. Let me just double check. Okay, I see no indication of that then. Oh, wow. I'm surprised, Dave. I'm surprised because the
That's
Aftermath
aggressive.
guys have chosen their Chinese pick here. So they
Yeah.
won't have it for later. So Leary has Chinese and Hart has Malians. And Chinese
Keep
start
up
with
the
6
good work with
vills.
awesome farms.
So it's one of the best Nomad civs.
And Leary is finding a great spot on the right. Yeah, he's going to TC right there. Oh my goodness. Wood, deer, everything.
Oh, that's amazing.
Woo! Look at Slam's TC. Like, Slam's struggling to find food.
Yeah.
And Leary's got everything.
Well, this is a secret home map pick. And honestly, I feel like if Tato and Viper would have been the secret team to make it through to the finals, I don't think they would have chosen Nomad because they would have had belief that they could win without chance or randomness, right? But I think maybe since Doubt and Slam lost to Leary and Hart before, they might prefer to have like a little bit, or maybe they feel like they need a little bit of luck. Leary even has a mill on 2 shorefish, Dave. This is a perfect
It's
Nomad start.
Yeah, it's a really strong strategy for Chinese.
Yeah.
To go for the mill first because you need that food right away.
Mhm.
And
Thanks for all the
oftentimes
content,
you just
brother.
prioritize food until way later, then you put the dock up.
Yeah. Yeah, Chinese do not start with food, guys. So if you get it, or they don't start with food in the bank. So if you start bringing in 50 to 100 food at the start, you'll maintain that villager lead. So deer for Leary. He is gold, he is stone, he has the shorefish. That's great. He's there. Hart is actually on the opposite side of the map, man. He has a...
That might be
Ooh.
the one concern for AM here.
Yeah.
Is that one of them might get 2v1'd.
Yep.
But at the same time, you're going to have a boomer on AM.
Yeah.
So maybe Heart just doesn't go for any pressure in the feudal age.
Heart and Doubt have docked right next to one another.
Oh my god.
They can see it too. So I think that both teams are talking about how they need to go fast feudal and water for that reason. Oh,
yeah, Doubt's calling
Re.
Re. It's a good Re.
it's a good re.
To be honest, he can't see the boars near his TC. Slam only has 1 sheep for food,
Yep.
and he can see the dock from Heart, so it's like
Yeah, and they don't know this, but holy crap, that TC from Leary. that's the best Nomad start I've seen in a long time. So just to explain this, each team gets 2 restarts throughout the best of 7. That is the final restart for Secret. So regardless of how good or bad the next map is for them, they cannot call restart. Restarts, they don't need to give us a reason why they do it. It can be because of maps. It can be because of anything. But it is there because Nomad, especially in Age of Empires 2, can give you some unfortunate situations. Dude,
yeah.
Leary's going to get the worst possible map now.
No, I know, and I hope he does, because like Chinese, a lot of people rank Chinese obviously best Civ and Nomad. I think they're kind of overrated though, because when you can't find those resources at the start, it's really, really rough with them.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll be able to compare the starts a bit because Leary was already creating vills. R. Briggs, thank you. Are you swatting a fly right now, Dave?
I was like picking up a coin. Like, can you hear that?
Yeah, I could hear whatever
Oh
it
my
was.
God.
It sounded like you were trying to smack a fly or something.
No.
R. Briggs, thank you for tier 3 17 months. You and a few others have showed up today. Guys, I think I have 17 or 16 people who sub on tier 3, so those people are few and far between and so appreciated. Thank you, man. And you're welcome. You're welcome. Cryasbian, thank you for the 4 months. Thank you, Delicious Yogurt, for almost a year now. He says, keep up the good work with awesome farms. Amazing. I will. And Addict, thank you for the $6 dono. He said, thanks for all the content. You're welcome. All right. So they have to do the same civs, by the way. It's still Nomad, same civs. So you can't change your civ after a restart. And yes, there is a time limit. You have until the 4-minute mark in-game to call it. Did Daddy Doubt ever try and re on who your mama is? That's actually really good. No. That actually wasn't bad. But we're going to forget about that. Real Hugo, thank you. All right, we're in the game. So immediately, we have to look. Where will the TCs be? Leary's TC is going to be garbage.
He found some deer on the left side, but that's all hills there, so it's gonna be bad. Where's he going?
Slam is gone there. It's important to get your TC up sooner rather than later, guys, so you can create more vills. Can you afford to be pickier with Chinese because you're already expecting idle time at the start, or no?
Chinese, a lot of the times, if you haven't found a good TC spot with all 6 of your vills, you're never gonna find it. So you just gotta place
they're
it
gonna call
eventually,
restart.
Right? Yeah.
Leary's
This
TC
is
is way
just
too
bad.
late, yeah. And they didn't even wait. Yeah, I guess Secret don't have a restart available, so yeah, they call a restart. All right, so we'll go back again. Again, same civs. Nomad, it's important to have a good TC spot. Leary couldn't find one. So from the best possible map to the worst possible map for him. And that means that there's one more restart available for Aftermath. They could save it for any game. But only one more time can that happen. AoE is all luck, yeah. I'm just unlucky. That's why I don't play in these tournaments. Dave too, we're just unlucky people.
Unlucky. 100%.
Yep. So, if you got the best possible map first, and pretty garbage map second, it's gotta be somewhere in between this time for Leary. Did you happen to see the Nomad upload I had? It was a 1v1. The guy who won the game ended the game with 23 population versus Drakan.
No. What?
Oh, it was so good, man. We found this player, I'm sure you know him, I forget his name, around 1900, and he was playing 1v1 on Nomad, and he was just so, like the type of player who would use 5 villagers to attack your dock, and just randomly spread vills all throughout the map. It was.
But why does Dave do cooking
I would hate to
lessons
play
when
it,
he all
but
about
it was
mums?
impressive.
If there is one thing moms know
What's
how
his
to do
name?
it is to
Chat.
cook.
What was his username?
I got this. 1 second. I'll just. I think it was.
Best nomad ever?
No.
Is it that?
Win with less population than enemy. The guy's name was MKD_Dace.
Oh, Dace. Yeah.
You know
I
him?
Dace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway.
He's an old player.
Yeah, it was a crazy game. And then chat was like, oh, play him T90. And then I got my butt kicked. Okay.
Yeah, you need to up your nomad game, man.
Well, remember the last time we played, you freaking petarded my Castle Age TC. Dave petarded my Castle Age TC at 95%. I still can't believe that. I can't believe that none of us uploaded that. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh, the TC for Leary's gonna be brilliant, man. 3 boars. Stone.
And the gold.
Oh my god. See, I would never be this lucky. That's ridiculous.
Well, when you have 6 villagers, you're more likely to find it, right?
Good point. Ooh. Pretty close by, Heart will be there. So, the Aftermath team in this Nomad game will be next door neighbors. And then, where has Slam chosen his TC? Slam is on the left. Ooh, really is going to struggle. No hunt. The closest hunt would be these 2 deer or the boars underneath Leary's TC. And then, a Doubt is clear on the other side. At least he has some food.
Through all these games so far, Slam's really struggled to find a good spot.
Yeah.
Like, really. And it's nice that he's Persians, so he can get that fishing ship out earlier and kind of compensate for the lack of food. But especially in a competitive 2v2 like this, you can't bank everything on your fish because there's going to be water pressure.
Yeah. See, this is part of the reason why I say that if you choose Nomad as one of your home maps, I think you're counting on the luck to work for you and not against you. And there's always a risk that it is going to work against you, and it kind of has here at the start. But Dave, what do you do if you don't have sheep, if you don't have deer in Slam's position? What's the decision then to make sure you're getting food?
You're scouting around with 1 villager, like he is right now.
Yep.
You're putting all your vills on wood so that you can get those fishing ships out faster.
Yep.
Get that food production. And you're just hoping that you can find something. Like, he's found some shore fish areas that he could potentially mill.
Yeah.
But there's nothing in terms of sheep or boar or anything around here.
He found he'll find a shorefish here.
He's even sending another one out to the right. Like, he's just desperately looking. He might even run into Leary's TC.
But yeah, I just wanted to point that out because a lot of beginner level players might assume that they're dead here. But with Persians especially, you can get the 2nd and 3rd fishing ship out pretty quickly. But it's obviously not ideal. I just want to compare this to Heart's start. Heart is just now going to create his first fishing ship, and he's just now getting some sheep, so it's not the strongest for him. Leary, though, I mean, he's actually housed at the moment, which is sloppy, but
you know,
he'll have
Slam
plenty of food.
Slam might find this dock villager from Leary here. Maybe.
Where at?
If he could kill that at the top of the map. Oh, he's going right past it. He's
Bill?
still exploring for food. This is how desperate you get when you only have 1 sheep.
Yeah. Yeah, it sucks for him right now. He is on his way to 3 fishing ships. Doubt has docked the south, and then the dock for Heart is in the north, and then we just saw the dock going up for Leary. You normally can't dock early on with Chinese, right? You tend to go for the hunt and then dock.
Slam is going to find this boar, but that's right beside
Leary's
take it. TC. Is he going to take it? Is he going to take it? Slam, don't go too far.
Yeah.
Oh, what a steal.
Let's go.
Hell yeah. Grand Theft Boar, man.
All right. So Slam's going to find a pig, and he also now knows that Leary's there. So that's actually good. Kind of a double whammy.
Now Leary's got to rely on sheep here. I mean, he's still got a good food situation, but Slam...
He's fine, man.
In a decent position now. Slam plays a lot of Nomad. He knows what's up.
Yeah, he has 4 fishing ships, which is more than any other player, so he's fine after getting that. That's a really good example of how you play it if you have a rough start on this map. What do you think about the team positions? I feel like it could be really good or really bad for Secret that they're so far apart.
I feel like having Doubt in the south is really nice. The only The only problem for Secret is the fact that Slam doesn't really have any safe gold.
Yeah.
He's got that gold to the south of him, but ideally, if you're in this position, you want Slam to have a stone and a gold of his own.
I really wonder what Slam's uptime is going to be like, because what you see often on Nomad, and Finland are the guys who showed us this with the TC drops, but you can sometimes see one person distract two or annoy two,
yep,
and while the other person booms. So maybe if Slam doesn't have the best start, Slam doesn't have the best map, but if he could go feudal, go scouts and towers, he could easily hit Heart and hit Leary. Oh god, look at this boar villager for Leary. That's a long journey. She'll be fine. But yeah, that's the thought process you could use. Or maybe Doubt could apply pressure and give Slam time. And I don't know what AM would do then. Maybe they feel more secure because they're together, or maybe they recognize that's a threat.
Slam's still looking for food with one villager, just exploring everywhere.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And he hasn't dropped his mill yet. Okay, he's going out for the mill right now. So he should be up in like a minute and a half, 2 minutes.
Is he gonna mill? Yeah, he's gonna mill this, okay.
So it's gonna be a decent time for him. But there's no rush for him to go up quickly because he doesn't know where the dock from the enemies are.
Well, since this is a best of 7, and you can't repeat civs, I think it is essential that Aftermath win here. Because if Aftermath don't win with Chinese, they will not have Chinese for Step, which is another Nomad start, and then that would be available to Secret. So if Secret win this, it's a huge deal. And it's not the end of the world if they do lose this, because I think they'll have the edge going into Step. Obviously, being down like 3-1 isn't ideal, but I think they understand they are at a slight disadvantage here with the civs.
It's a really good recovery from Slam, not having a good a good start.
Yep, I agree. 8 fishing ships or make that 9 fishing ships for him, and it's 8 for Doubt. And as far as I know, Aftermath is not aware where the docks are. They've not scouted that at all. Oh, you know what? I say that. Heart might lose a sheep here. If he loses a sheep, he'll know that a villager was over there, but no. He's looking for that, though. Heart has docked the opposite side, where there's a lot less fish, but it's also more safe. And Heart is probably going fast castle here, Dave, because he hasn't clicked up yet. And then Leary, well, honestly, he could FC with these resources, but he's on the way up at the same time as Doubt and Slam.
Does he go for a fire ship? Just one to scout, maybe? I don't think he's going to be investing on water heavily, Leary.
Yeah, I wonder if Doubt's going to. It's almost a bad thing to heavily invest on water nowadays, I feel. Like just a few fire galleys. It's so easy because fishing ships don't die quickly anymore.
Yep.
In Castle Age, it makes a lot more sense because fire ships melt fishing ships, but fire galleys not so much. So I think we'll just see a heavy fish boom. Nice job from Heart to grab that pig. So he'll get some more food.
Stable for Leary, okay. Stable blacksmith and then up.
Yep, stable blacksmith and Castle Age for him. We'll check on Doubt here. Doubt is doing stable. Definitely has less res right now, but he'll probably add a blacksmith as well. Yeah, he's just queued up more fishing ships, so his build isn't as good.
Well, he's not even on gold yet, so he's going... What? Wait,
scouts
what?
then.
What? It's so late, though. It's so late to go scouts.
Yeah.
You gotta go out. You gotta be faster than that.
I think he might just make one scout, but still, the build order isn't on par with what Leary's doing. At all.
Why wait so long to go into gold?
I don't know. It is their home map choice as well, right? So you would think that they would have an idea, but maybe he forgot. Malians do have the free gold mining upgrade calculated. It's not like he has the food either. What's Slam up to?
I love the fact Slam's walling up really early. He knows. He knows that Leary's right beside him, and Leary's actually made a scout. Okay.
Yeah, I think that's kind of what... he's attacking the Ville, yeah. I think that's kind of what Doubt was thinking as well, to get some good scouting intel. Leary needs to run to the other side of the Ville.
He's gonna save him.
Oh, good save. Yeah, now he can look to see where Slam's getting resources. This is big. And this is big for Doubt, too. He'll see Heart. And we talked about Doubt going up too late. Heart has gone up quite late himself, but he'll be on his way soon.
Oh, Doubt might actually pick a villager here if he gets on the hill. Nope.
No hill bonus, and the Vills group up. So I think... Is Doubt creating more scouts?
Yep. I mean, if you're going to go for scouts, you might as well
Commit.
create more than one. Yeah,
Yeah.
if you're delaying yourself that much, and he picks a villager, that's good, and he's putting pressure on Hart, who didn't have the greatest start ever.
Hart hasn't been able to make a spear yet. Also, Hart is right next to Doubt, so this could really work.
Yep.
But then again, Hart's going to click up, so as long as he gets a few spears for now, he's fine. I think that Doubt should go water as well. Like maybe... Geez, that's a lot of fishing ships. 20 fishing ships, but...
I don't think Slam's going water to
Okay.
defend him.
Okay.
So I think Doubt should just stay with the fishing ships. He can't go around the other side to get to Hart.
Doubt will up now.
So, yeah,
He's
focus
fine.
on land.
Yeah, he's fine. That, you know what? It was unconvincing at first for Doubt, but I think the amount of fishing ships he added after the fact was good. 22 fishing ships is ridiculous, and he did some damage with the scouts, and he's on his way up. However, what is Leary going to be doing? I see a monastery. I see a knight.
I'd love to see Slam just wall
Oh.
his base and then invest on water and take out all the fish from Aftermath. at this
Yeah,
point.
Slam just killed 2 fire galleys from Leary. That's why I said whoa. And so he's arriving to Leary's fish. Hey, there's a lot more fish available for Secret if this game goes on and they hold water. This is good stuff for Slam.
But Slam needs to delay on the land because Larry's already got pressure out there, and he's going monastery. Okay, so he's gonna go monastery and then water.
Yeah.
I think.
So monk defense, water, attack, and you know what this is doing is giving Doubt a lot of time.
Yep.
It's giving Doubt a lot of time. Slam is probably going to be able to defend for the next few minutes. And I'm not sure Hart can if Doubt gets a lot of knights out, man. These resources are crazy for him.
Yeah, and that's the benefit of having a player on either side. Right?
Yeah.
One of them is always going to be booming up.
It's interesting because they can't really help each other, though. So Doubt can't get knights to Slam if that's needed. So Slam has to make sure he defends with just his monks. Oh, and he gets a conversion with that monk. Well played.
I like how Hart's kind of like walling off
Yeah,
the gap between Slam and Doubt as well.
yeah, I like that too. And he'll add his own monastery. We'll see a lot of monks out on this game.
Slam should upgrade his fires.
I
Should
think
get a bit more fires out.
I think it's tough right now because he's adding so many buildings. Like 3 TCs, he'll be on Monastery Siege Workshop. But yeah, I think soon he'll have the res and should definitely upgrade his ships. Doubt needs his own monastery, I think. Doubt's just a bit late to monks. And while he might have more upgrades, he could easily lose his units to conversions. So he realizes that and will back away. Wow, this is so cool, actually. I'm really enjoying this one. It's very close. I would say that Secret have the lead just because of the fishing ships, but fishing ships get less effective as the game goes on.
It kind of seems like Leary and Hart don't know which direction to go.
Yeah, and Hart unfortunately fails with the conversion there. And he has less upgrades and less camels than Doubt. Doubt's done a great job. He got lucky, of course, because of conversion time. But he's taking this map control away from Hart. Hart might need some help from Leary on land.
And Leary kind of half-heartedly pushing against Slam. Hasn't really invested in this. He's, gone for the extra TCs, and that's allowed Slam to get his own TCs up and some defenses.
Half-heartedly?
Yep.
He was leery of going into the attack?
Yep. That's it.
Alright. I could have kept going with all these players' names, but we'll save some.
He's gonna get slammed!
I doubt it.
Yeah, I was just about to say that.
Oh, man. Doubt's engagement looks really good to me right now, man. There are a few... Oh, there's 4 spearmen in there, actually. Which can make it awkward. I agree with you. It feels like Leary doesn't think he can push Slam.
Yep.
It's just kind of chilling out here. And meanwhile, we have this brutal 1v1 going on between Hart and Doubt. And still Slam and Doubt on water. That's the big thing here. That's what's separating the economies. Because the Vil counts... Well, Hart's actually way behind Doubt. But the Vil counts are almost even.
I'm just wondering why neither Leary or Slam have gone for that fire ship upgrade. You could completely clean the sea with that.
Yeah.
It's weird. They keep making fire galleys.
How awkward is it to play this, man? Mangonels and monks and booming, it's so clunky. you know, like, it's not like your average Arabia game where you have a mix of archers and knights.
And there's like all these hills you can't put TCs down.
Yeah,
it's just,
it's rough. Slam is considering light cav, I guess, to snipe monks. I like that decision. Oh my god, it'll all come down to a little bit of luck, conversions, and numbers between Doubt and Hart. Look at this. Very similar compositions.
Leary just hit all his own units with the Mangonels as they ran under the TC.
Well, he still ends up killing the monk, and he's pressuring the TC, forcing Slam to repair.
Yeah, Slam has no stone, too. There he goes. He had to buy stone to repair the TC. He can't afford to lose this position. I think Leary knows that.
Yeah. Did
Because
Leary...
his only gold is there.
Oh, Doubt is going in on the other side. He commits to a fight versus Hart. The monks are in there. Now, I love how Hart is making pikemen. That could be the difference here. And, you know, Doubt kills a lot of camels, but Doubt has to leave the fight because of pikemen. I think that there should be a lot more pikemen for Hart. Doubt doesn't have any counter to that right now. Except for conversions, really. Wow. And meanwhile, Slam still garrisoned in his TC on land. It looks like Aftermath is doing okay. Except for Hart. Hart still don't think he could push up this hill of Doubt.
Oh, Leary losing monks to the TC.
One
bit sloppy.
One monk. Yeah, this is back and forth. I can understand how they're being sloppy.
Redemption though, that's huge for Leary.
Okay, I was kind of waiting for that. That means that Mangonels can be converted. Oh, the micro from Hart. What a play. Can he save his mango? No, he cannot.
Interesting unit comps over on the Doubt v Hart side.
Yeah.
We had the scouts into the camels, into the monks, into the pikemen, into the scorpions.
Yeah. I think that Doubt is doing the right thing, making his own pikes, because it's too risky. Too risky
the
to not
longer
make them.
The longer this goes, the better it gets for AM, in my opinion. Because Slam is running out of gold options there.
Oh, and the Mangonel's been converted. That's what Redemption can do for you. But Dave, the light cap.
Yep.
I think Slam needs a little bit of patience. But yeah, I agree. He does not have a lot of res.
He's almost got to like make a transport ship and send a villager somewhere else in the map.
To where Doubt is,
like,
maybe.
Yeah, to where Doubt is, and then expand down there.
Oh god, I don't think that Leary expected this many light cav. Might have expected a few, but his monk goes down, and if his Mangonels go down...
All of the Mangonels?
Should,
no,
right?
That...
Oh my god, those Mangonels killed like 2 light cav? Oh man, I feel like that could have been much better for Slam. What a hold from Leary. But what a push from Doubt. Oh, and Hart's building a castle to stall this out. Doubt wants to stop this castle. He could with the Mangonel. The Mangonel will die to the pikes. Hart needs some quick walls to keep the camels away now. And he does it! Can he finish it? No!
They're coming in! Oh my god, Doubt's there! Is this a Doubt castle?
This is a Doubt castle. 63%. A new Mangonel. I can hear Hart raging right now. Like, it's like, oh, well, we don't need to say it. You guys already know. Oh my god. 69%. Nice.
Man, I love this game right now.
This is really good.
This is crazy.
This is really good.
We got 2 separate battlefields going on with 2 completely different compositions.
Hart just needs to kill the Mangonel. Hart just needs to kill the Mangonel. Kill it. He kills it. The castle will go up. Well played, Hart. And now, Doubt's on the way to the Imperial Age. And Leary's nowhere close, and Hart's nowhere close.
Is Leary going to castle Slam? Is he going to try and castle on that, near that gold? He is. He was thinking about it. Okay. Places it a bit farther back now.
Great timing from Slam to have all these camels here now. What a hold from Slam, by the way. It was a rough start for him. Didn't have the resources, ended up getting them, and now he could deny this castle! Oh my god.
This is crazy, dude.
This is awesome, yeah. I mean...
The only thing I want to see from Slam is I want to see him expand somewhere, whether that's to the south or to the north. He's got to get out of this cage.
This honestly could be the game.
Maybe.
Because with the Vil counts I'm looking at and the fishing ship counts I'm looking at, the eco for Doubt is nuts. 80 Vils and 23 fishing ships. Leary's not going to lock down this position. Doubt will be in the Imperial Age, and he can kill Hart unless Hart is able to stop this.
And Doubt's actually expanding out to the right side. I love that.
Yeah. Well, he actually didn't have stone, Dave. When I said that he was going to kill Hart, I assumed that he had some stone being mined. He hasn't mined stone at all, so he just spotted that. So he actually can't take advantage of his faster imp with any trebs there.
Slam has played very, very nicely this game. I can't
Yeah.
believe Leary took his foot off the gas for like 1 second,
Yep.
and Slam's really punishing him for it.
Well, as you say that, Slam engages Pikeman, so probably needs to head out of here. But yeah, I think it's totally worth it. And maybe, yeah, he's expanding a bit more toward the north now because Leary, well, he doesn't have map control. He doesn't have military to stop that from happening.
And he's finally losing his fire galleys. They still haven't upgraded to fire ships.
Yeah.
They made so many.
Yeah, water definitely is less of a priority right now. Doubt is pressuring Heart's TC, which is not the Imp TC, by the way. Oh, the micro from Hart is not good enough. The Mangonels stay alive. Making a few
Leary's
Gebettos.
Leary still can't get that castle up. He's got 1 villager. He's sending more.
Leary is on the way to Castle Age, though.
In
And
Imperial Age?
that's what I meant, of course. and Hart can build a second castle. I think that Doubt needs to go champion hand cannon. He's getting man-at-arms right now. It really sucked for him that he didn't have a castle to make trebs, but he'll go bombard cannons. Incredible
Slam's
numbers of pikemen from Doubt.
He still hasn't secured a second gold.
No.
He's gonna be in big trouble soon, and even
yeah,
even
you're
for
right.
farm space and wood, like
And Chinese can help out a lot with what Hart's facing against. So if Leary's population is decent, and it is, and he gets Chukunu, Arbalest, something like that, he could possibly pressure Doubt. That
is
said,
this another castle?
that said,
denied?
Doubt could deny this castle. The dude has 40 military, mainly pikemen. He doesn't care about TC fire, apparently. And he's thinking of champions. So if he goes for Malian champion, which has high pierce, maybe champions can't, or maybe Chinese, sorry, cannot help with any range. Holy crap, these pikemen taking all these shots from the arrows. The expansion from Doubt on the right is sick. He's getting that gold now. I think a lot of this stems from that fish boom. And dude, Hart can't save his castle now. The bombard cannons are out. What do they do?
On the hill too.
Yeah.
Yep. Leary's got a. Can they hold long enough to wipe Slam?
Yeah.
Slam's on the way up right now, but like I keep saying, he doesn't have gold.
I think that Doubt would kill Hart faster than Leary could kill Slam, so Leary almost has to help instead of push, which is a problem. It will give Slam time to sort out those eco problems he's experiencing.
Doubt has played unbelievably this
Yeah,
game.
but think back to the fish, man. The amount of fishing ships he has had is way, way more than anyone. And so that allowed him to have that free boom. But yeah, I mean, it was a great idea to make the fish, and he's played insane 170 pop. Champion's not on the way, but I'm sure it'll be coming in shortly. And I'm sure that Hart's castle is going to die shortly as well. Hart's eco is awful. 1900 gold, but no food, no wood, no stone.
Even the gold on the left-hand side, like, he's all cluttered up there. Like, there's nowhere for his eco to go at the moment.
Yeah. Slam found gold, actually, on the left-hand side. Near that dock, Dave. That's a lot of gold.
Okay.
And that was the problem he needed to solve. He is repairing his castle currently against Leary. But Leary's not helping Hart. Hart's
And
making
Hart's fish.
Geppettos.
Hart's fish are finally dying here, so it's a lot of food eco he's not going to be able to get.
Hart doesn't have stone to repair his castle, and he can't deal with the bombard cannons. That castle will go down. He's out of stone. He has to purchase some if he wants to buy more time.
This is an unstoppable wave from Doubt.
Well,
the Chukunu are going to really struggle to take it down,
Yeah.
especially with the pressure from Slam.
yeah, and the fact that it's high Pierce Armor champions, right? 8 Pierce Armor. Champions can actually kill this. There's a reason they're called Champ Scarls. The Slam will force Leary to repair his castle. How cramped is it for Aftermath right now, Dave? It is so cramped.
That's the only issue when you're right beside each other.
Yeah.
Like Secret has the ability to just expand through the rest of the map.
I like how Hart is sniping the Bombardkins with the Gebettos, but he can't kill all the siege. It's gonna die. He's just delaying the inevitable right now.
Oh my god, Slam at the top, where his stone is, he's walled in the villagers from Leary.
Yeah, and Leary
What?
noticed it, and Leary's
Oh!
building a tower. It's just the little things, man. That's funny.
What?
That is funny. Well, 70 pop for Hart. Doubt is almost pop capped, 180. So much map control. Could tech switch into so many options. Leary lost his castle, by the way. Slam is just going for Treb defense. Incredible job from both Slam and Doubt in this game. They both had entirely different roles and situations. Doubt was the guy who was going to have that free boom on water, and then on land he obviously won versus his opponent. But Slam really had a difficult start, and man did he rebound.
Slam must be getting bored, man. He's been fighting in the same spot the entire game.
Oh, and he's sending some camels. I guess
He's out of stone.
He's out of stone. I wonder if Doubt has stone to sling him now. Doubt does. Doubt has 1,400 stone.
The castle's dead, I think.
Yeah, it's dead. But it doesn't really matter. Doubt's just gonna kill everything now.
Yeah, look at that wave of yellow coming across the map. Oh, jeez. Poor Hart. He's probably raging so much right now.
Especially after the failed walls and the castles and stuff.
He's like, what? You couldn't kill your guy? You couldn't kill your guy?
And then
Your guy has nothing.
Leary will be like, it's Doubt. And then Hart's like, I was verse 2. Slam hit me on water. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully for AM, they're not, they're able to keep a cool head because they do have some games to play yet. If Doubt's able to finish off Leary, who has Elite 2 Canoe.
Yeah, but these champions are so strong.
They're
like,
still, yeah,
Leary can,
it's ridiculous.
Leary can win fights if he sits in choke points, but the thing is, Doubt doesn't even care about winning the fight. He just wants to push him back.
Take the map, yep. And Hart's attempting a reboom. Doubt has found it. Doubt's building more barracks. I have no doubt that Secret are going to take this win and tie it up 2-2. And remember, Steppe is one of the remaining maps. So, at least for this best of 7, I would actually give the edge to Secret.
Look at Slam's gold. Slam is forced to come over here because Hart made one tower.
That's good play from Hart, though, man.
4 trebs in a castle for one tower.
That's good play from Hart, though. You have to be stubborn on Nomad. I just feel like it's too late, no matter how stubborn they are. Leary does have 2 castles, actually. He's getting rocketry, but still, they've lost so much of the map. Hart probably won't be able to successfully hold and reboom. And Slam, he's probably not too far off now from getting his eco back up and running and going for something else. Not just Trebs.
Doubt doesn't have to take the main fight. He can just pick at the edges. Like, he's making more barracks on the right now, flooding in from that direction. He's got an insane amount of champions in the middle.
Yep. He'll probably sling resources over to Slam so Slam can go for Cavalier. You see Slam getting... Yeah, exactly. Yep. So Doubt slinging resources to Slam, so Slam can probably even get Paladin. I like how Leary built these 2 towers here, by the way, from earlier. Ended up denying the stones.
Credit to Leary. He's holding on somehow.
Yeah. I don't know how his population is so high. He has enough Chukunu to maybe save his castle by killing the Trebs. And he's building more, Dave. He does have 3 castles in this one area. Hart, though, Hart's situation is just awful. What does Aftermath do to possibly come back here?
Leary just has to hope that Doubt keeps throwing away units right into the Chukunu.
Yeah.
And then I don't know how he's going to divide his attention between Doubt and Slam.
Yeah,
because Slam has a firm footing now, and Leary can win one side, but he can't win both.
Exactly. I'm thinking he could do okay versus Doubt, hold, maybe even push Doubt with these numbers, but once Slam comes in, Slam's hitting from the other side. Slam will go for Paladin. There's just no way, and they would have to have Leary push while Hart reboomed, and Hart's population is just too low.
And they're losing space for Hart to reboom.
Yeah.
They're being pushed into this corner.
Oh, and they'll be raided too, because Slam has raiding units. Funny enough, Slam, he actually is getting Paladin. It's not showing up on our overlay. He's in one of the stables, so he's 50% of the way to Paladin right now.
Ooh, that's interesting.
Yeah, I don't know why it didn't show up. I actually just found it by chance because I was thinking, okay, like why is he just making light cav? But no, Paladin's on the way. I guess if they walled, right? If they were able to wall, and maybe if Leary had excess resources to send to Heart.
They're gonna run out of space though.
Yeah.
That's the problem. And if they just wall up and turtle, Slam can go on C.
Yep. Yeah, look at this castle from Doubt on the right on top of Heart's gold, which he desperately needs. Has some more golds, and he's building barracks. His pop has gone up, Doubt's population has gone down, and Doubt is about to lose this castle.
Yeah, Leary's played insane the last like 10 minutes of the game here.
I figured it was over a long time ago. I feel like there's a 5% chance right now. It all depends on how the Paladins do for Slam.
Slam just has to wait though. Leary can only have so much pop.
Yeah.
And if they wait until Slam has 40 Paladins and Doubt has like 60 champions...
With Bombard Cannons, then there's still no chance.
And you got the Bombard Cannons and the Trebs killing the castles.
Yeah.
Like, Slam's going to take out another castle from Leary here, then he's only going to have 3 to produce Chukanu.
Yep. And Heart still not contributing with much right now. He doesn't have the food, Dave, to even make pikemen. He has 1 pikeman queued up. I agree. Just making sure, the key now for Secret is just making sure that AM can't get space, and just wait till you're pop capped. Wait till you have more units than Leary could possibly deal with on his own.
And it's important for them to build behind this push, too. So if AM wins a fight, they can't just retake all that territory.
Yeah.
Like, Slam should be building some production buildings behind here. Doubt's building another castle, which is great.
It's the GG's gonna be called here, surely. Leary's been cute with the gates, and his Shukanus are killing paladins, killing champions, but they're losing too much space. There's siege behind all of this. Slam has more Trebs, Doubt has more Bombard Cannons. I'm sure there's plenty more paladins and champions where this came from.
Why haven't they quit yet?
No, they will.
Are they like freaking out on each other on TeamSpeak? They might be.
Well, there's a lot they don't know. There's the GG.
Yeah.
So maybe they were hoping that, I don't know. Maybe they were hoping that Slam was just being slow to get Paladin or something, but so much space for Secret. And that is the first game from the finals that will be going to YouTube. The whole best of 7 I can put in the video description in an unlisted video because I only upload the best possible games as single videos to YouTube. But what a freaking awesome match, man. That was back and forth. I think, to sum this up, Slam did such a good job without space, Dave. And allowed Doubt to then give him more space later on by wiping up Heart. You would think that Leary and Heart being close together could be a positive because they'd be safe, but in the end, I think it was actually quite bad for them because they couldn't expand to the other areas of the map.
You know, I think Leary needed to invest more in that push. He needed to kill Slam and Castle Age.
Yeah.
But he went for a couple extra TCs. Like, if he had 1 TC'd that and pressured that gold, Slam would have been in a lot of trouble.
Another thing to mention, Persians have that extra town center HP, so it's twice as hard to push their eco. Another
and
big
it almost
reason.
went down.
Yeah.
It almost went down even with that.
Yeah, so that's something that helped Slam, and that's a reason to maybe pick Persians and save Chinese for future maps, because I do think now on Step, we'll see Chinese for Secret, and I'm curious to see what Aftermath will have up their sleeve. All right, we need to look at the food eco for Doubt. This has got to be crazy. Oh my god. Oh my god. The power of fish to start off the game, and then the power of expansion, right? To get the other areas. That was such a good game from Doubt. Definitely the best game of this tournament for him. Holy crap.
I guess Heart was having gold problems too. I guess that gold was pretty close to Doubt where he was pushing.
Yeah.
So maybe that really hurt him there.
Well, that right side of Heart and Leary, Doubt took almost unchallenged. So maybe the approach would be to take that. If they were to play this again, maybe they wall that off, or they stop Doubt from expanding. I don't know. It's hard to say. I felt like Doubt would have been able to break through that anyway. Kill-wise, Leary had more kills. He did a tremendous job trying to stay alive, but unfortunately his teammate was pretty much out of the game near the end. And exploration, this is interesting. 60% for Leary, 60% for Doubt, 40% for Slam, 40% for Heart. All right, man. Well, what a series this has become. 2-2 in a best-of-7 final. Sweet.
3,600 people. That's pretty good.
That's not bad. It's not Hidden Cup 2 numbers, but just kidding.
I love how all the everything has changed for us, the perception of numbers since then.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I am still mind blown, and Dave is too. I'm sure that we're casting in front of so many people, but the nerves that are associated with high viewer numbers are definitely calm now compared to
once
Hidden Cup
you
2.
get past 2,000 or 3,000, then it's all the same.
Yeah.
I think.
During Hidden Cup 2, I only had issues when I was overhyped. I get so excited that I would get flustered, if that makes sense. But yeah, so the next map will be Mongolia, and that is because that is the pick for Leary and Hart. And then that means if Mongolia, let's see, I guess if Secret loses on Mongolia, then we go Step. No, regardless, we would go Step. In the event this goes to 7 games, it would be Dry River at the final match.
That was the first game of the series where they had different strategies, I think. Usually actually no, because there was that sling with the Vikings and the Aztecs.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah.
But the rest of the games, the other 2 games here have been mirrored for both teams. We had the Fortress with the same strat, and then we had the Arabia with the exact same strat as well.
You know what's interesting to me is yesterday when Secret played Vietnam to get here, they didn't choose Chinese for Step. They didn't save it. They saved it for Bedouins, I think. But anyways, they lost the Step game without Chinese.
Keep up the great content.
And it feels like they've realized how important that Civ is. And they've saved it this time, instead of using it for Nomad, which I think is pretty cool. So what are the civs for both Mongolia? Well, Mongolia, let's see. You got to think Paladin civs and Archer civs. So we actually haven't seen Mongols. I don't think we'll see Mongols from Mongolia. I think that'll be saved. Huns is a good one. Yep.
Magyars?
Possibly. I think Huns would be preferred over Magyars. But what Archer civs? We've seen Ethiopians, Mayans, Britons. Did we see Ethiopians yet for Secret? We didn't.
I don't think so.
Because they went Aztecs, Vikings. So maybe we see Ethiopians and Huns for Secret. Maybe the Aztecs pick comes for AM here. I'm not sure.
Ooh.
Oh boy. Okay. Now, this is interesting, guys. First off, they've switched the colors on us, which I hate. But I'll deal with it. This is game number 5 on Mongolia between Aftermath and Secret. This is the final of the doubles age tournament, which I've been calling double ages all week. But Leary's chosen Vikings, which is a great Archer civ if he wants to play meta. And then you have Hart, who's playing as the Slavs in the blue. In the red, we have Slam. Slam is playing as the Slavs as well. And then we have Ethiopians, which I kind of predicted for Doubt. Thoughts, Dave?
I like how Doubt is pretty far away from the enemies. That I think that benefits him a lot, because once he gets his walls up and his archers rolling, we know how good he can be.
Yeah.
But it's that early pressure you're really concerned about when it comes to Doubt.
Yeah. I think Slam could be in a rough spot. He's further forward. He's pretty close to Hart. Leary's not that far away from him, and Slam has to do a lot more walling on this map. If he gets the walls up, sure, but he has to wall a ton on the left, ton on the right. The wall off for every other player is easy, but not for Slam, and there's no restarts available. You're stuck with this.
Yeah, and he's going to have to go forward for that wall, too.
Yep.
If he wants to secure that main gold and that secondary gold, they're just not in a good spot. And even the gold on the left is just, oof.
Yeah, we'll see. I think that's the potential for Aftermath with this Civ matchup and with the way the maps are laid out here. Both teams have Slavs, so we will see scouts for both most likely. Occasionally you'll see Slavs sling, but I don't see any reason to sling Ethiopians or to sling Vikings. So I think they'll play standard, go scouts into Knights, into Cavalier. Dave, what's the big difference in your eyes between Vikings and Ethiopians?
Well, Ethiopians are going to have a better military, but Vikings are going to have a better economy, right?
Yep.
Although it's not that different, because Ethiopians get the extra 100 food and gold.
Ooh, Dave, this is big. Both teams, I guess, no. Aftermath has a restart, but it's too late to call a restart. Leary and Doubt have gone in for a scout fight. Where's Cap's Rage when you need it? Oh!
Doubt's gonna win. Yep.
Doubt wins, and he gets a sheep. And now Leary cannot scout what Doubt will be going for, or what Doubt's base looks like, or where he is. That's a huge deal.
It's like, remember the first game when we were like, Leary's picking on Doubt?
Yeah.
Doubt has been picking on Leary in Dark Age every single game.
You're
since
right,
then.
man.
He's like, man, this tournament's called Doubles Age. Doubt's like double his age.
That's so true.
He just needs to show him who's daddy, you know?
Oh my god. I think he is quite literally double his age. Isn't Doubt mid-30s and Leary's 18?
Yeah.
I think Doubt could be... Doubt could be 36, so it might be true.
He's like, dude, he's like, don't mess with me, kid. I'll get you.
Oh, man. And
Leary's gonna try and kill this scout?
yeah. You gotta be careful here, Doubt. Can't get too cocky. Well, that's a big deal. I agree with you. I think that Ethiopians take advantage of the power spikes a lot more, but Vikings are a little bit more solid throughout every stage. So with plus 100 food and plus 100 gold, Doubt will get crossbow or bodkin arrow or any eco upgrade easier at the start of the age. He also gets the faster firing units, so that helps a lot. But then in the middle of each age, that's where Vikings have the free wheel, they have the free handcart, and so I think that I would expect Leary to gain an eco lead over Doubt.
Mm-hmm.
And with that said, I'm really curious to see how they'll approach this. I think that Doubt could opt for less eco. Do you remember the 1v1 I casted before this set today? It was Ethiopians and Vikings, right? The one player who was Ethiopians went up to imp faster with less eco and just tried to go for a bigger ball of military. I think Doubt could do that. I think that's an idea anyway to combat Vikings.
I mean, it didn't work for him.
It didn't, but it wasn't Doubt and Leary, so
Yeah, different situation
yeah,
for sure.
yeah. We'll see. Feudal Age
think
for the
that,
scout players.
Yeah, that 100 food and 100 gold is like, I always say I said it the other day, but I'm going to be a broken record. It's like finding money in the couch, right?
Mm-hmm.
You never really factor it into your builds.
Well, yeah, they're going to factor it in, but regardless, it's like, normally you can't go man-at-arms and get double bid-axe or early fletching. With Ethiopians, you can. Like, it just gives you so much more flexibility. And Doubt has done a good job scouting. He didn't lose his 3 HP scout.
He's going to see these on gold, did he?
He did not see them on golds.
He's got to assume, though.
He's got to assume it, yep. And then Wall's already coming up for heart. Does he know there's a hole there? He does. All right.
So Slam hasn't put any walls down yet. Okay.
Yeah, and Leary, I don't know, it just kind of bothers me. It's going to work out for him because he's guessed correctly, but imagine if Doubt would have gone for 4 man-at-arms. He's not full walled yet. His villagers are collecting deer. You know, like, this is extremely greedy and risky, yeah, but he'll get away with it because Doubt is just going straight into archers. Alright. I mean, it's better for your eco to not wall early, but it's risky. Even these villagers building the ranges are weak. Just imagine if Doubt would have gone for even a drush. Would have been huge.
Is he just going... He's just going straight archers, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just about archer mass. Doubt's doing the same. I don't like how Doubt's ranges are on opposite sides of this wood line. Because if you try and ungarrison your whole group to send them forward, they'll like be separated. It's really weird.
Even for reinforcements too, you're gonna have to bring them through your base and then like make a gate near the barracks or something like that. It's a bit, And
I'm not trying to be overly critical. I actually had a very recent experience where I did this and it did not work out. So I'm speaking from experience. Remember, in the other game, he tried to go straight archers. That was actually the one that he really struggled in, right? The first game, Leary seemed to be a lot better with that than he was.
I've seen so many like pro games and straight archers. It just fails more than it works.
No, I disagree. I think it's good. It depends though. It depends.
See, it depends on your time, your castle age time, because once you get them up to crossbow, then it's fine. But
I mean, more often than not, I think it's just getting the archers producing consistently is important, because if you go Man-at-Arms, your second range is late, and then you might fall behind an archer, so yeah, it depends. But here comes Hart. This is kind of common for Aftermath to try and do an early 2v1. Hart is heading towards Doubt's base, and Doubt, there's no way that Doubt can really take any damage here. I think everyone's going to be walled. It's a lot more open than your standard Mongolia, but it's still Mongolia, still wallable. Maybe Slam's the only one that could take a hit.
If you're going to play like this, can't you afford to be a bit more greedy?
See, I don't...
If you're going to play slow passive?
Well, I don't think so, because if you were to... Your options would be to Drush FC, right? But if you Drush FC, then Doubt would have 10 archers with fletching, and Slam would have as many scouts as Hart, and they would double you. If you try and go Fast Castle Knights, you don't have an amazing eco with your farms, right? So it's kind of weird because everyone expects people to do this, but if you deviate from it, I think that people will realize and punish you. But it depends as well. A lot of scouts for Slam, holy crap. 4 for Hart. The Slam has 8 here. And Doubt just signaled to Slam where he was. Slam signaled where he was. And now you see Leary signaling where he is right now. I feel like Hart should just tell Leary that he could be doubled soon and not create scouts and go up to Knights faster.
That wasn't Leary signaling himself. That was Doubt signaling Leary. So Doubt's on the way over there.
Okay.
He does not have enough to fight what Leary has there. But Slam is on the way too.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Slam and Doubt would like to 2v1 Leary, and Hart has probably said, hey, listen, bud, I'm not going to help you, okay? I'm going to Castle Age, just wall. If Leary holds here, Hart's going to get to Knights faster and have a strong early Castle Age, but obviously Leary could also lose everything. This is his main goal, so he needs micro. And Doubt!
Oh, Doubt?
Okay, that was a nice archer pickoff from Doubt.
He's like, listen up, kid.
Yeah.
I got moves.
Don't mess with Dad. Jeez. So now Leary's forced to tower. He'll probably build a gate here.
That's nice, though. They forced the stone out from him, so he's going to have to go to stone if he wants extra TCs in Castle Age.
Yep. There's the gate. This is all very good. As you said, no extra TCs for Leary, which is what he's good at, making archers and booming.
And Hart's on the way to Castle Age. How close is Slam's pretty close.
He's pretty close.
Actually.
Considering he researched Bloodlines, and he produced that many more scouts.
Yeah.
That's really well done.
Scouts.
I think that's probably worth it, but then again, what is it going to be? A full minute and a half difference?
But he's got a 3 villager lead. He's got all these scouts he can use to explore the map, and they might even come into play later in Castle Age.
Yeah, I think having control of the map is better, but you know, Hart could always regain that, so could be good for either team. Leary will mark it, and honestly, I don't like his eco balance too much right now after having to build the tower and whatnot. I'm curious to see who clicks up first, though, Leary or Doubt.
Oh, Hart's losing his scouts now. 1.
Great job from Hart, man. This reminds me of game 1, where Hart was in this situation where he had to find where the opponent's army was, and he's always aware. Like, knows the archers are coming to his wood line. So, look, he's repositioned his lumber camp, or his villagers on the lumber camp, sorry, to the middle instead of the left.
He might have a rough time here, though.
Let's see.
Does he have time to get the knights out?
That's a lot of archers.
Yeah, 1 knight isn't going to do it there.
What's his gold count like? Just build a market. I think we'll have to sell a little bit.
He can't get the second armor upgrade.
Yeah, this is good for Secret.
They're leaving now. They're leaving.
I think it's wise, because the last thing they want is for Doubt to lose his numbers. Doubt and Leary are both on the way up to Castle Age. Leary's just slightly faster. But Doubt didn't have to invest stone into anything, so Doubt can boom. I'm still curious, will Doubt try and boom with Vikings, or will he go for extra military? I'm really curious. I feel like it could work, but we shall see. Here comes Hart.
Stalematey all over again.
Here comes Hart. No chain barding, so he can't fight that at all. Slam is there. Slam is getting chain barding. Actually, before Hart. Again, more control for Secret at the moment. I think they're going to like that. The one weak link for me has been Leary because of the little double situation. And he's now sending his archers forward, and he's going to meet with Hart in the center. Man, this is about to be a big old fight, man. This is going to be so good. Both teams are so close with what they're doing right now.
I think there's gonna be a standoff between these two hills.
Yeah.
AM's gonna sit on the hill to the right, and Secret's gonna sit on the hill to the left.
Ooh, light cap for Slam. You don't see a lot of players going for that upgrade.
He's got 9 scouts though with +2.
Mm-hmm.
Is it worth it? That's a couple extra knights he could have, but I feel like if he keeps C's alive until light cap comes in, it's gonna make a difference in this fight.
Look at the difference in the uptimes and what that did. The reason Secret had to go back was because Leary was 20 seconds faster and got crossbow earlier. Mm-hmm. Now Doubt has the faster firing crossbows. However, Leary has the eco. Should have the eco, right? Doubt also getting Thumb Ring, Dave. Again, I believe that Doubt might stay with less TCs this game. If you're getting Thumb Ring and Ballistics this early, that's a huge prioritization of military.
He might be thinking about fast simp then.
Yeah. He hasn't, I mean, he doesn't have the resources for it after investing into all that, but I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for 1 or 2 TCs instead of like 3.
Ballistics is going to be huge in this fight.
Yeah, and the other thing about Thumb Ring is it's kind of hard to tell if someone has Thumb Ring. So I don't think that Aftermath will realize this. I think they need to leave to their hill. Oh, I'm so
He's
tense.
got Ethiopian Thumb Ring too.
Yeah, it's so tense.
Oh,
Doubt!
no, what?
What are you doing?
Doubt!
Thumb Ring, Doubt.
Oh,
That was so bad. The kid strikes back. He probably hates that. Look at the army numbers, by the way. 35 military versus 28, and Leary's building a siege workshop on that hill. Wow. That's so risky. Very rarely do you see sneak villagers get across the map with so much military, but that's how much Aftermath is controlling at the moment.
in a fight, in such an even fight like this, you can't afford to lose the 5 crossbows that Doubt did. Now they're thinking about engaging.
Hart needs to stop and fight now. Okay.
They're closer
This
to
is
Slam
so
Stables.
close. Yeah, I really feel like the Thumb Ring's going to kick in here, and the fact that Slam is closer, and I don't like that fight for AM.
No.
I don't think they needed to fight it. They have a siege workshop there. Why not be patient? Wait.
And Doubt barely lost any crossbows in that fight.
And all of a sudden, Doubt has 28 military, and it is only 15 for Leary. And that wasn't even a misplay. That was just a bad decision. And look at the split micro from Doubt to get away from the Mangonel. That's why you rarely see it. The Slam will kill it with his knights. What a turnaround for Secret, Dave.
You had the hill.
Doesn't make any sense.
You had the hill with your siege workshop. Just wait for the Mangonel. Stay around that hill. What is Secret gonna do?
They
They're
have
not
the
gonna
eco
fight you
lead
up
too.
that way.
Why
Yeah.
would AM feel like they're forced to take a fight when they have Viking eco? The only way, and I've been trying to touch on this, the only way that Secret win this is if Doubt gets more military because he has the faster firing units. Doubt, by the way, is adding TCs, and it's significantly later than Leary. So, the comeback potential is still on for AM, but I feel like that was definitely avoidable.
Maybe they felt confident taking the fight because Doubt had taken such a bad fight.
That's
earlier.
true, actually.
Maybe Doubt baited them with some
Next
intentionally
level.
bad micro.
Next
We
level.
can take this.
That is funny. Yeah, obviously. I mean, earlier, Hart baited Slam and Doubt into not attacking his king because he put a villager in the tower, right? Obviously. Okay, so the risk now for Doubt is that he could get trapped.
Yeah.
And you know that Leary's coming with more. Ooh, actually, as I say that, Doubt has a small group at Leary's base.
Sometimes you want to put pressure and go in, and other times, like, this should make Secret pretty nervous where they're sitting right here.
I kind of feel like I see, like, if this was Viper and Tato, I feel like they would attack the stables. Because you can hold forward pressure and attack the stables, and then they can't produce as many knights. But if you go in here like this, it could be good or could also be very bad. But Doubt did distract Leary, fortunately.
He's actually picking a pretty good fight
Yeah,
against
was on
those
the hill.
crossbows on the hill. And, like, I don't know if Hart's expecting
Wow.
Leary to show up here, but he doesn't have any military to support
Dave,
him.
look at the amount of numbers that even Doubt's sending in.
Yep.
Doubt has slower units. Look at these numbers for Doubt. 35 military, 21 for Slam. Yeah, they can go in here all right. And they've taken Hart off of golds. Oh, God. Hart can't fight
Hart
this.
can't engage. No, he can't fight it. He's got to hang out behind the TC, and the fact that Leary has kind of prioritized his eco above the military production, it hurts Hart's chances here so much because he needs reinforcement from his ally.
I like how Doubt's 2 crossbows just ran right underneath the TC, and they're almost going to make it. But yeah, I mean, it comes back to the point of why do you take that fight? If you think you're going to have an eco lead, why take the fight in the center of the map and give Secret all of this momentum? This could be the game, man. I'm seeing so much from Slam right now, and Hart.
I can hear Hart's voice in my head. I'm 2v1. They both here. Where are you? Potato. Oh.
Yeah, if this fight isn't won and it's not going to be won, the game isn't going to be won, and the GG's called. Well,
that's on Leary. That loss is on Leary, 100%.
Well, it's a team loss, right? Because they both committed to the fight. But
yeah,
why? You know, like, what even frustrates me the most is that they sent a Vil forward to hold the hill with the Siege Workshop. They didn't even wait for a Maganel. Like, you can risk that fight if you feel like it's 50-50, if you have a Maganel come in, maybe. But they were overconfident. I think they underestimated the strength of the Ethiopian crossbows, and they maybe didn't know that Doubt had Thumbring and Ballistics at that point. Had Doubt added town centers, which he could have done because, remember, he had the stone for it, maybe they wouldn't have won the fight. Good job from Doubt to prioritize the military production and the military upgrades, and, has to be said, incredible job from Slam. But, Hart played well, too. It was just that he could never come back after the units were lost.
Doubt's played really good ever since that first game.
Doubt is playing a lot better than he did in game 1, yes.
Yeah.
I also believe that that's what happened yesterday versus Vietnam Legends, because they were down versus Vietnam Legends, and then Doubt finally got warmed up. It takes him a while. It takes Doubt a while for those mice to get moving on the wheel, you know?
Yep. And Slam is just not making many mistakes.
Yeah. The only questionable thing from Slam was the sling game, but that's not really where you would want Slam positionally. You want him to be fighting with knights, and every time he's done that, he's done well. There's the KD for you guys. Economically speaking, I think Leary was fine until the fight. I don't need to break that one down too much. And Doubt and Slam need one more win. Like, this is all set up perfectly for them. I feel like their preparation was good. They need one more win. And what's the map? Steppe. And what civ do they have on a nomad start? Chinese. They saved Chinese, yeah. That's really smart thinking.
So we're going to see Chinese, and then what
Mongols.
we see for the second? Chinese Mongols, and then for Leary and Hart, we'll see Mongols and...
Oh, that's a good question.
Like, do you pick Spanish? Or no, they already
picked Spanish. Yeah. I've seen Mongols, Berbers before. Slavs was just used, so they can't pick Slavs. Amazing Night. Like, they just died with Slavs. Franks, MBL is their clanmate. He says Franks. No, Franks was used in game 1. It was Franks Britons in game 1. I think it's probably Berbers. Unless they want to switch it up and go Mezzo. Like with
Incas, I could see.
Well, Aftermath hasn't used Aztecs, right?
Oh yeah, true.
So you could see Aztecs, Mongols, possibly. What is the prize for this? Luffabong, I believe that the winner gets near $1,000. And also, the prize pool that you earn in the finals is based on how many games you win. So, luckily for us, if Doubt and Slam do win this next game, then we will see one more game, just to fight for a little bit more prize pool.
I don't think they're going to be picking Goths, Skarzard. I could be wrong, but I don't think...
best.
He said Goths or Aztecs. That's a really weird combination there. It's like number 1, number 31.
Yeah.
If I will say, if they pick Goths, I will give 10 subs to the stream.
Yep.
Viper, what's up, man? Hope your move's going well. He says Doubt is best. Dude, Doubt has been good today. But I think the roles that these two players have just suit each other. Doubt loves his archers and boom, and Slam loves his knights. It fits. Yeah, I would say probably Berbers Mongols. But you notice how game 3 or game 2 can affect game 6, right? That's why I tried to mention that with the Nomad. It was huge that Secret won there. Had AM won, I think that then come Step, maybe the score would, like, AM would be up a game, and then Secret tie it because they have the Chinese pick.
Watch, they won't even pick Chinese.
If they don't pick Chinese, I'm just, yeah.
Your whole theory just dies.
Yeah, that would be a problem. Is the game room working for you, by the way?
Yeah, it's 1:30 spec delay.
Because, like, I'm going to close it out and rejoin. It's being weird for me.
Do you remember, like, the 12-character password?
Yeah, Voobly, I got to log back into Voobly because something's happening here. Like, I couldn't click anything in the game room. It looked frozen.
It's okay, guys. I'll just cast the game.
Yeah. Everyone's here for you anyway.
Yeah.
Why do you think our viewers spike up when you're here? It has nothing to do with the event. It has to do with the caster, right?
Follow me on Twitter.
You're so weird, man. You wouldn't promote your Twitch or your YouTube for years, and you get a Twitter and you're like, follow me.
Fuck, I forgot how much fun Twitter is. Love it.
Yeah.
It's because I can just say random shit.
I mean, you kind of do that on my stream as well. Maybe that's why this is fun.
Yep.
Did the game launch?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm putting the password in now, so we should be good. Password is Doubt123, for those that are wondering. You didn't even spoil me with the civs. What a good co-caster you are. Yeah. All right. So Mongols, Berbers for Aftermath, pretty much what we had discussed. And then Chinese Mongols for Secret. This map is called Step. You start without a TC. Players will normally drop that TC immediately so they can get the Vil production going. There's a lot of hunt in the center on this map, and it's normally pretty aggressive. Dave, what are your thoughts?
I definitely give the advantage to Secret. Chinese are just so strong on this map with that accelerated start. But I've seen AM control the deer patches so well in the past, especially in like a 2v2, 3v3 situation. And I want to see if they try and do that again. Like, I've seen them make little walls around patches of deer and like have towers on a tower on 4 deer just to protect their villagers.
Yeah, they've done some weird things with that in the past for sure. Well, I think it's obvious that if you allow the Chinese player to mass their archers untouched, that'll snowball into a very easy boom and a very easy win. So I think in short, what you need to do is somehow force a 2v1 situation. And possibly that means instead of going for the archers and scouts combo, which we so often see, maybe Hart will go scouts, and maybe Leary will go scouts, you know? Because the weakness of Chinese can sometimes be they don't hit feudal age as quickly. But it's worth pointing out that Doubt, or wait, who was that? Yeah, Doubt just ran his horse directly into Hart's TC. You don't start with a scout on this map, guys. You just have a little horse with very little line of sight. I agree with you, though. It's going to be tough, man. Expect Doubt to have a few more villagers. Expect Doubt to probably wall a lot and play extremely safe. And expect Aftermath to be aggressive.
Yeah, like Doubt's already going out and milling the deer.
Yeah.
And Leary hasn't even built a mill yet, so that's how far in front he is with Chinese.
I expect this game to at least make it to Castle Age, and if it does, I think that AM could have some success with flooding knights and camels.
Don't step on Dort, as he is always one
the
step
reason
ahead
is because
of
Berbers have much cheaper knights and camels. So there's not many like big bonuses that Secret guys have. So maybe that's something that's a reason to pick Berbers here.
It's tough to mass your archers, like you were saying before, too, because it's so open here, right?
Yeah. Can be. Fortunately, since the wood lines are kind of on the backside, you could wall. Hart could wall. Well, that's actually more difficult. But Doubt could wall. Look at this. He could wall with the southern wood lines to his TC, protect his gold, protect his wood. Now, honestly, with the exception of the berries and obviously the deer, which everyone will have in the middle, this is a really good map for Doubt. We'll see. I hope that it's double scouts for AM because I think that that's one way where they could find an opportunity to do some damage here and take this to a game 7, tied up 3-3. I think Secret need to wall. Slam's actually the first one up, and we know how much he likes his scouts. And he's in the center as well, or center-ish on his deer, building a barracks. Scouts
it gets
for
tricky
both.
in this map. In Feudal Age, trying to manage all your villagers taking the deer, whether they're getting hit by military or not, trying to save them, and trying to hit the villagers from the other team at the same time. I like how Leary made his barracks forward, though, so he can have his spears closer to the deer.
Yeah. I was just going to say that. That's the big difference
What's
right
your
now.
Twitter account's name?
It's almost like Leary has set in his mind that if they're going to win this game, they need to stay in the middle all of Feudal Age. Because otherwise he wouldn't commit to building his buildings here. And then Slam, he's doing more of the typical safe play, where you'll build the stable at home, build the barracks at home, and wall, just in case they lose access to the center. Interesting.
I've seen AM be so successful in this map with prioritizing the middle, though.
Yeah. I think it was
And
versus... it might not have been a 2v2, but there was definitely a game where Viper was involved. I think it was 3v3 on this we casted. And that was when AM did all the towers you had mentioned on the deer and whatnot. That was
they were like
interesting.
building little communities around each deer patch.
Yeah.
With palisade walls and stuff.
That was a game that went on for a while. I really liked that one. As you said, there's so many games now. It's like, what event was it? We need to have like in the center of each map, the terrain needs to say the event, like ECL or DA, and then maybe it'll help us remember.
Little timestamp.
Yeah. Get with it, Microsoft. Come on. So Leary, Dave, is on gold. He's going ranges. And Slam is going for scouts. So it's very difficult to pull off 2 range archers with Mongols. And normally you would think that with all the extra hunt, you'd want to go for something that costs food. But this will allow them to stick to that normal role of archers and scouts. And it allows Hart to do so. Or go scouts. Yeah, so Hart scouts, Leary's archers, and probably a few spearmen. Doubt is archers, and Slam is scouts.
This is very interesting the way Leary's walled. I wonder if he wants to continue this all the way to that wood.
Dude, that would be...
That's like in the middle of the map. Yeah.
That would be pretty sick if you could get that, actually.
He's actually going forward with 2 archers and a spearman.
And this is good stuff from Slam. Slam scouted the fact... Because honestly, 2 archers and a spearman could be annoying for Slam. But Slam scouted the ranges, prepped the tower, and now he'll kill the spear and will kill the archers. That's so good for Secret.
It's a bit of a mistake, I think, for Leary to go forward there without a couple more spears to back up his archers.
Yeah, he does that a lot.
The tower is such a good move by Slam. I was talking about that earlier, but like I think it's really underrated the effect a tower has when it's near the deer.
Leary, you can't lose momentum here, man. It's giving Slam so much time to wall and protect himself from this. All right. Yeah, Leary has a habit of sending... It's usually 4 archers. Oh, he just shot his own deer. Yo, Leary's got to be on tilt right now.
Did that thing block one of his villagers? Or like, what?
Like, no, you don't even deserve to be eaten. If I eat you, deer, my villagers would just get stupid.
Good micro from Slam at the back there.
Dude.
Didn't even lose a scout to that, and Leary couldn't get the quick wall down.
Wow. Yeah, Slam's looking good. Slam even using his horse there to try and block and distract. It's looking good at the moment. Score doesn't say that yet, but the way I see this going, Doubt is safe. He's walled. This is what you want as Chinese when you have that advantage. Oh, as I say that, of course, T90 Jinx. Hart arrives, but still, it's not the end of the world for Doubt. He'll get the walls up. Strong start for Secret. I think this was all part of their plan to have these civs. And
there's a weak villager on the gold. Does Slam see it? Oh no, he's running right past. Okay.
This is the problem with building these buildings so far forward. If you're holding control, it's great, but you can't defend yourself all that easily. Okay, I'm really curious to see when Doubt decides to help Slam or when Leary decides to help Hart. When will the 2 armies become one?
They're kind of moving towards each other now.
Look at these 3 vills, by the way. For Leary, idle, not hunting.
Mm-hmm.
He's having problems with deer, apparently. Yeah, here we go. So here's Slam. He signals Leary, so that's good for Secret because they know this is coming.
He's got 2 really weak scouts, though. So it's not as good of an army as it looks.
Yeah. But also, Hart is walling his base, so he's not really there to help right now.
Heart's walling the entire map, man. That is huge.
That's what she said.
Not.
Well, this is the opportunity, right? They don't see Hart anywhere. This is where Slam and Doubt should think about attacking Leary. Especially if
They could
Leary has
pincer him.
builds there as well. Exactly, yeah.
Doubt needs to go a bit farther forward. I think he turned too soon. He could have trapped him.
Leary has a lot of numbers, though. It could be risky with Leary Micro. Maybe not. And of course, Hart could arrive. Hart is on the way. Hart needs to be careful. Yep, nice dodge. Okay, this is getting interesting. Slam's getting Bloodlines, which will give his scouts more HP. I bet you Hart is about to get that as well, actually. He's on that gold.
Let's go for
It's
the
their
full
very
lesson.
delicate dance
Yeah.
they're doing right now.
Is Hart building a blacksmith at all? Just wondering if Hart... Just have a feeling he's going to get Bloodlines and he's also going to get armor. There's Bloodlines. Blacksmith. Okay, so armor would be late. Maybe Slam. Slam is the blacksmith. There's Slam's armor. Okay. So this will be better for... Actually, I'm uncertain because Slam has a lot of weak scouts, like you said, Dave.
Well, he's got to
It'll be
wait
close.
for the armor to engage, that's for sure. And Leary's numbers are just huge.
Leary's going to tower this? That's
Oh my
actually
God.
really smart. Because the golds are forward. That is really smart, if it goes up, of course.
They're going to have to commit to fighting here now, though.
Yeah.
Both sides are going to have to commit to this.
And armor is not in for Hart yet. He has more HP. Good micro from Hart to distract the archers and from Leary.
Tower's going to go up for sure.
Seems like it. And no time for a counter tower. Now, does AM want to fight here? Remember they did so last game in Castle Age, and it ended the match. Oh my god.
I don't know.
The tower's there. I think this could be good for AM. There's also some spears in there from Leary. This is really good for AM. Look at how many scouts Hart has remaining. And now Slam doesn't have gold. Doubt's archers can't really help. This is so good for AM. Wow. Dude, the decision to come forward from Leary was so smart. And I like how he sent 5 vills instead of sending, you know, just 2, which was the original plan.
I think, like, Secret waited too long. If they were going to fight there, they had to fight while the tower was going
Yeah,
up.
and when Slam had armor, right?
Yeah.
They didn't do that, and I still am loving the engagements that Aftermath are getting. That tower, it doesn't really mean much to Slam now. Slam does not have access to gold, and Dave, he's making 2 stable scouts. So he really feels like he needs to push this back. Hart's probably going towards Castle Age soon, and Hart will go for Knights. Doubt is on the way up faster, though, the power of the Chinese. So this is interesting. Slam's behind, Doubt's ahead, and then Hart and Leary are both even.
I love the recognition from Leary to go for that tower. That's unbelievable.
And I also love how he's building a house on the other gold on the left, just to make it even more annoying for Slam to get gold. He's he could even lame this. Yeah, he's building a house on the one on the right. He also stonewalled in that tower, which a lot of players don't do.
Is he going to quick wall this woman in? No! Slam's going to pick her off. Oh, maybe not.
He had mercy?
What?
Okay.
Okay.
Slam's a nice guy. All right.
He's Canadian.
He's Canadian. He probably apologized for that. It's really bad for Slam that he had to create more scouts because his castle time is going to be so late. Leary's just clicked up. Yeah, so Doubt, it's really on him, man, and we talked about it. He's been incredibly good the last few games. He's always good when he makes archers. The stone walls might be too late from Hart. There's still a
pick a
palisade
villager
wall
here.
there. Oh, that's bad.
Ooh. Does he want to go in, though?
That's true.
If he can see where the army from Leary is, that would help him a lot more. Leary's coming across. Or no, I guess he's just staying at his base waiting for upgrades.
I still don't think the Doubt can go in. But 3 ranges, he's doing the same thing he did last game. Like, heavy commitment into military and upgrades, not necessarily the boom. I think that it could be dangerous because Berber Knights are so cheap. They will be chain barding Knights. The armor will be in on them, for sure.
Ooh, Slam found that gold at the left side, at the back. That's really big for him.
Oh, what?
That's huge, and he was scouting purposely for that. That's a good move
Wow.
from Slam.
Yeah, I built a few outposts there, I guess. Doubt's? So Doubt's going through the stone wall. In about 8 volleys, he'll be through. By that time, I think Hart will have about 6 knights with chain barding. Really wonder if Leary should go over there. The concern is that Doubt's boom, his eco behind all of this would normally be quite strong. So not only do they need to kill that force, but they need to eventually get to Doubt. I'm uncertain on this. I feel like Doubt should play less aggressive, honestly.
It might be that situation though, where he feels like Slam is so far behind that he needs to do damage, right? And he's getting thumb ring like.
It's a repeat of last game, man.
Doubt's been strong, but he's kind of trapped between 2 TCs now, and there's those knights with +2.
And Leary's on the way, and Leary will probably have ballistic, so it's a matter of how much value Doubt can get, how much time he can buy his team. He will kill 2 Vills.
That's the 3rd villager from Hart going down now. This game, so
I think
Doubt is ahead in eco.
Keep in mind,
and Slam's at Leary's base with the scouts too. He just picked a villager.
I think this is good for Secret. Doubt has only half of his military forces here. Look how much he has at home. So if he loses this, he's going to make more. And he's been in here for a long time.
It's taking all the pressure off Slam too.
Yeah.
This is you might be right. This might be good for them.
Yeah, I think it is good for them. It'd be even better if Doubt could stay here for another 2 minutes.
Oh, Leary's losing another villager. Slam with those scouts.
Wow. It's not something that even we are really paying attention to, right? Leary wants to focus on the fight. The priority is to kill this. And Slam is going in again with scouts.
Oh my god.
And he kills another villager. And the gold is a huge mess for Leary. And Doubt's just running around, chewing up the clock, buying time.
He's bringing reinforcements. I don't think he's going to escape here. But look at all the time he's given his teammate. And he's given himself at the same time.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. However, now it gets very dangerous. What does Slam have to support? Does he have knights? He has some knights. Doubt will now TC his gold. This is good. But Slam, obviously, he's doing work with the scouts, but he needs knights. He needs knights, and he needs them to Doubt quickly.
How annoying must that be for Leary? Like,
extremely
every time
annoying.
He tries to go back to his gold.
I get tilted. There's some situations I get tilted as a caster because I know how it feels.
So that gave Secret, that little excursion from Doubt, gave Secret about 5 minutes to get back into this game.
Yeah. Ecos are close, and now Leary is getting thumb ring. Numbers are even close with military. It's 30 for Leary, and it's 32 for Doubt. Dave, remember what I said about Berbers and their cheap knights? I think you need a lot in Castle Age. Hart's making more stables. So the plan is to flood. And that's something that Secret has to defend from. I think Secret need to be more passive right now, not more aggressive, because if they get caught out, that could be the game.
Well, they've got to start thinking about how they can get those golds back for Slam.
I know, that's a concern, isn't it? Good kills for Doubt. He killed 2 knights for free. Hart and Leary didn't know that Doubt and Slam were pushing forward. In fact, I don't think they were expecting them to. It seemed to me like they were on their way to Slam.
I love this. Slam used that one last week scout, and he's found the gold to the right of his base.
Wow.
Sick.
Yeah. This whole series has been really sick. This fight's about to be sick. 45 military for Doubt. Again, so easy for Chinese to 3 TC boom into Imp. So the engagement, if it's going to happen for Aftermath, has to be soon. But I still don't think this is the time. Well,
is Slam going for a castle? Maybe? Yeah, he's going to drop a castle at the front of his base.
Okay, so we'll get that back. And Doubt is kind of buying Slam time to do that, isn't he? Wow. Dude, just keep an eye on the eco for Doubt. I'm telling you, it has to happen soon for Aftermath. Doubt has 500 food, 400 gold. He has 50 military units. They need more knights, they need more crossbowmen, Aftermath. And I think Slam needs more knights. It's better to overinvest in the knights than underinvest in this situation. You just gotta get Doubt to the Imperial Age with this many crossbows, and then you figure it out from there if you're Slam.
Yep.
He's producing.
That he put the castle down and ranged that tower, and it already sniped.
I heard it. Yeah, I didn't see it. I heard it.
So many crossbows for Doubt. Oh my goodness.
Doubt's on the way up. They're all stacked with the patrol. This is the
Good fight for
time.
Secret.
I'm not so sure, man. The Knights are going to get us around, and Slam doesn't have numbers. This is really close. I think this is good for AM. I think this is good for AM, and this is not the timing that Doubt wanted. Oh
Watch.
my god.
It's good for Secret, man.
Is it? Yeah, you're right. That was tough.
It was just too many crossbows, and like you saw Slam pull back his knights when they first engaged there, and Hart was the only one getting hit.
A Mangonel would have been big there, but it's still too risky. I think it was so close. If he would have had maybe 5 to 10 more knights. See, now this fight is not good for AM.
So Slam got that gold back, but Leary's putting a castle down there now. And now he's losing his crossbows. Oof. Good distract from Hart.
Yeah,
really good.
It's a move of desperation though, isn't it? It's a move when they realize that Doubt's probably up. The score dipped. Doubt's not really interested in pushing out at all. Doubt still has 30 military. Leary,
how strong has Doubt played? Oh my goodness.
Yeah, he's played really good, man. He'll have his first castle. Arbalest, of course. And Hart, oh god. Doubt castle?
He's gonna buy time. He's gonna buy time.
Yeah. But if the castle goes up, it just gets Treb down. The castle does nothing for him, really, if Doubt's an imp. I think the window is passed. The window of opportunity for AM is passed, or is at least passing. Only thing I'll say is that Leary has started Magadai production, and we know how good Leary can be with ranged units. We know how much he can carry teams back into games. Slam's Vil count is really weak, 65. So
he is up before Leary though, and if he gets Trebs out and takes that castle down, suddenly he has access to gold again. He's getting a second castle now.
He's prioritized the faster imp with less eco, so he could take the gold back and take out Leary's castles, so Leary can't make the Magadite. Interesting. Well, Magadite take a long time, and it does not take a long time for Doubt to just click Arbalest and Bracer. He already has Bracer right now. Is getting chemistry. Is he going to Leary?
Yeah, he is.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense.
Leary's lucky that castle's just in time there. It's funny, Slam signaled the gold to the right or to the left of Doubt's base, and I think it was probably Doubt asking, "Where's my second gold?"
It's like, where's my gold? No, you know what? It's a tournament final. Doubt's not asking. Doubt sees it, and he's like, "Don't take my gold, man." You know, he's probably the typical like Black Forest. That's mine.
Yep.
That's a bad sign for AM if they're researching guard tower.
Yeah, and Leary's getting wheelbarrow now.
Oh, this is interesting. Hart has just killed Doubt's Treb, which is quite a big deal because remember Hart's imp time isn't going to be as fast. So maybe he can delay his death and Leary could have some time to stabilize. You know, this is fascinating right now. Yeah, he really needs to click up. He almost has too much stone at the moment.
It's building more guard towers to defend against these Arbalests.
Dude, if the Arbalests don't go anywhere though, if it stops here, then it's a problem for Doubt. Because I think that Cavalier could wipe him up on the right at the moment, if they had upgrades. Do you agree with that statement, or do you think that, I mean, it'd be close, but I think that at the very least...
because there's a castle there too, right? The Cavalier could go into his base, and then you can't really engage it.
Well, this is good for Doubt then.
Castle,
yeah, the fact that Hart is coming over here to chase down Doubt's Arbalest is perfect.
Yeah. Slam, another castle coming down from Slam. He's going to push this, and Leary's going to be sandwiched.
Yep. And Hart's castle goes down. He has no way of defending himself. You're starting to see a lot of castles from Secret, which is important with these civs. And another castle for Doubt will go forward in range of the stone, which Hart already cannot defend. Hart is housed badly. This is so bad for AM.
And Doubt's engaging the Knights before they get the Cavalier upgrade, too, at the back of Leary's base. Already one down. And, you know, Leary, those Magadai only have Castle Age upgrades.
Yeah, they do, like, nothing right now. Yeah. Look at Slam with even one Magadai on the left. It's being really annoying with every single unit, just like he did with the Scouts earlier. Doubt wedging these Arbalest into the wood line. Dave, I don't think AM have a chance.
This is... Well, Hart can't stop Doubt, and Slam is getting to a level playing field with Leary now in terms of eco, and he's definitely got a military advantage, so...
Yep.
There's no good things going on for AM right now. I mean, they're clearing up their Arbalest at the back, but Doubt is trading pretty nicely here, taking out the Magadai.
Doubt just lost 30 units, and he's at 170 pop. Like, that's how good his production has been. 3 castles soon, so it will be a mix of Chukunu and Arbs. And he'll take the stone, so he could build even more castles.
And Slam's denying a castle at the front with his Magadai.
Wow. Which have imp upgrades, of course, because he went for the faster imp. That castle would just be trebbed down anyway. This has got to be game. What a play from Secret.
Impressive comeback from Secret.
Seriously. I think they thought it through with the civs, and, you know, this game. The only thing that went wrong was the one Feudal Age engagement, but because they had Chinese, because Doubt is able to play so consistent, I really haven't been worried at all. I was impressed with Slam, actually, to go for the faster imp, because he really had some problems with no gold. Not the first time we said that, if you think back to Nomad. He was, like, in an awful position there as well. So,
okay, here comes the Cavalier from Hart.
Ooh, nice surround here.
That's a lot of Cavalier. Oh my god.
It's a nice surround. I think the concern is, can they stop Doubt from producing again? And Doubt will be making more Chukunu. Slam is on the way to help with this. Holy crap, that's a lot from Hart.
And, you know, Hart did a great job saving his villagers from that push. Still has 123. He was saving his military. Leary's trying to help, but he runs into the castle from Doubt. Now Slam can back up his teammate. But Hart definitely winning that fight.
Yeah, I think the concern is that AM can survive with this many numbers, but they can't push. There's no castle for Hart. He can't make Trebs. If he made Trebs, Mangadai and Chukunu would snipe them. And Leary is way behind with the production of Mangadai and possibly even the upgrades. Oh, no, he's actually doing okay with the upgrades.
Yeah, whichever one gets Elite Mangadai first is gonna really make a difference.
You would think that'd be Leary, right? Because he's the food eco. And
yeah,
Slam
but he was really distracted by that Arbalest push.
Yeah, yeah.
Whereas Slam has had an untouched eco for a while now.
Yeah, farm numbers are pretty close. I doubt might even sling some food if once he gets all of his upgrades. Oh my god, here we go! Here we go! Leary goes in, he snipes some trebuchets from Doubt. Can AM hold on here? Look at this ballsy castle. Dude, Leary's sending all of his trebuchets over. And Doubt's castles are beginning to fall.
Yeah, Slam's sending 3 Trebs over as well. He's trying to snipe the Trebs from Leary. He gets 1.
Elite Mangadai for Leary, not for Slam. Slam is just now getting ballistics.
And Parthian. Wow.
Yeah, something that Leary doesn't have yet, but the Elite Mangadai is huge. And holy crap, I mean, I'm impressed that Hart has been able to survive now and create this many Cavalier.
I feel like Secret is really missing a melee unit right now.
Yeah.
They're really missing that meat shield. They got 2 range compositions. And the Cavalier are just running all over the place for AM.
And in the event they want to make that switch, it would be probably Cavalier or Heavy Camel for Doubt. And if they were to make that switch now, they would definitely lose this front area. Ooh, man. Really interesting stuff. Neither team has a corner secured for trade, by the way, so that's something to think about. The combo seems significantly stronger for AM. I just heard Doubt make a trade card, as I said.
Here's the Trebs for Slam coming from the other angle.
Yeah.
Interesting. So that castle's most likely going to go down if Leary can't snipe that, but Doubt's is going to go down as well.
Leary has stone to repair that.
And now Doubt's all alone.
He's the fight.
Stuck out in the open here, and the Cavalier coming in from both sides.
Wow, this is insane. Remember, no Elite Mangadai for Slam. It just completes. And he does have 1 additional upgrade. It is the Parthian Tactics upgrade, which Leary will also complete. But Secret
Unbelievable.
are getting pushed back. And of course, Leary's going to send in the trebuchets, and he will kill castle after castle after castle. All of a sudden, where is Doubt's population? 130. Can he reproduce at the rate he needs? Can he even make the right units now? I don't think so, man.
Slam and Doubt, like, they need to go into a different unit composition. They can't deal with this with just Chukunu Mangadai. Like, they need either Halberdier or Slam needs to start raiding Leary or something.
Yeah, incredible, man. This is way better than the Nomad game, which was also sick.
Elite Genitor coming out for Hart.
What? Let's go! All of a sudden, everyone who, like, all the forum warriors are like, yeah, Genitor! Genitor is a mounted skirmisher, by the way, guys. Leary.
How did they turn this around? Doubt was so deep in Heart's base.
Slam didn't have eco, but he did get to imp faster. Leary did a great job at stabilizing his eco. And also, if it wasn't Berbers, man, they'd have no chance. The only reason that Heart is able to create this many is because he's Berbers. That's an insane amount of Cavalier.
Okay, Doubt's going into Cavalier now, so
Yeah.
it's going to equal up a bit, but like Doubt's Cavalier production is worse than Heart's Cavalier production.
So Slam has a market in the south. Doubt has markets in the east. They're trading. AM are about to trade from the north to west. So trade will begin. Secret have a knack for trading really early, and look at Doubt's trade numbers. 17, and it's 0 for everyone else. Oh, and the Trebs are out of position for Leary. Say goodbye to
Nice
1,
snipes.
say goodbye
Nice
to 2,
snipes.
and say goodbye to 3 Trebuchets.
4.
4, I'm sorry.
Unbelievable.
I saw it, and I said 3. It's fine. No one's listening. It's fine.
That stalls the push a little bit, gives Secret
Yeah.
a bit more time to kind of get those Cavalier into the fight,
I'm
to think about their options.
I'm really wondering at what point Leary and Slam will start attacking each other, you know?
Well, Leary's going to, right now, he's going in
Yeah.
with 40. So is he looking for the trade route? Is he looking for stray units? What's the plan here?
Well, the problem is you can't commit too far because then Heart's alone. So you either have to stay together and leave yourself vulnerable, or you have to...
Well, Heart's coming
Okay.
with him. That's a big army.
I'm not convinced with these Genitors, man, but... Hey, if he has the resources, whatever, and now they're focusing on Slam's castles. With 2 Trebs, this is what why I was wondering this, because the castles are a whole lot more important for Slam and for Leary than for Heart and Doubt. Oh, Slam's doing it again. Trying to snipe Trebuchets. We'll get one.
We got one.
Yeah, but there's so many coming out from Leary.
Does Doubt go help over here, or does Doubt push Heart?
Well, Slam's kind of pushing Heart with the Trebs there. I think Doubt needs to help. But
Oh, he's building rams on the right corner. That's a great play. He's got a couple siege workshops there, so he can push into Heart's base from that edge.
I mean-
and defend Slam.
maybe, but if he's pushing there, Slam is in trouble. So Slam really needs to repair his castles, snipe Trebuchets, and holy
This isn't a bad
crap!
play.
This is so many Mangatai and Chukanu and skirmishers for Team Secret.
I think this is a bad fight for AM here.
I
They
think
just
so as
lost
well.
All their Cavalier numbers.
Yeah.
And now Leary is all alone over here.
Yeah,
And
it's,
he's gonna get pushed back. He has to pack up his Trebs, but Slam could snipe those.
why are we making Genitors right now and not Cavalier Aftermath? I mean, if it works next level, these things are supposedly really strong, and you just don't see them often because of the cost, but what did we say was the struggle for Secret, Dave? It was the lack of melee, right? And now that's the struggle for AM. Like, you have all range. It's making it really awkward, and I think that Doubt is thinking about going with Cav, or at least was
Okay,
considering
so
it.
Slam is gonna look for a path into the trade route. It's
Mm.
already fortified walls for Leary. That's
Yeah.
a really good,
That's so smart. Yep.
yeah, really good tech choice going for fortified walls. A lot of times players just keep the stone walls.
Yep.
And Slam's going forward. Is there going to be a castle here?
Outpost.
Maybe.
Forward outpost.
Ooh, Leary's going to engage.
Slam's also kind of trapped here, but Slam has more units. Oh, but his patrol is also patrolling into the house.
Yep. And he had a lot of weak Mangadai as well. Let's see, Leary.
Slam
I
be
think
fine.
Slam will win this.
Yeah, Slam will be fine. Slam will definitely win that. Get the castle up, which means he can get his way into the trade. Secret are holding on, man, and I think the trade is going to pay off for Secret. 33 trade cards and 9 versus 12 and 1. So
And Doubt's pushing in with the Rams now into hard space again.
yeah,
He's been there before.
and if Hart doesn't have gold, then he really doesn't right now. Ram, Skirmisher, Ram, Chukunu, Ram, Light Cav even counters his Genitors and Light Cav. So Hart's going to lose some space. Oh, but Hart is here with the Genitors on the left. Can the Janitors clean up these Mangadai before Slam gets in?
I see what you did there.
I mean,
Uh,
it feels like this castle's going to go right down, and I think Slam could have even considered trebbing the tree. And Slam just is moving right out of here. Dude, how many forward castles have we seen go up and then go down in this game? Oh, Slam is completely trapped here, actually.
That's a great flank by Leary, but I think Slam
Yeah.
can micro his way out of here
Yep.
and escape. Yeah, that was a really great trap from Leary, but good micro from Slam to get out of there. And Doubt on the other side, I think he needs Halberdier or he needs more Cavalier.
I mean, I don't know what to say anymore at this point, man, because
It's insane.
they're holding on. They're holding on. AM's holding on, Secret's holding on. It's going back and forth. You know, now after seeing the last 10 minutes of this game, I think without the Genitors, Hart would have died. Like, he needed something that was strong, that didn't cost golds, and it has worked. They still need to get trade, of course, and ideally mix in gold units. You know, I would love to see Camel Archer, actually.
Doubt, we've been there before. We've placed a castle in this location like 3 times already.
Oh my god.
He's putting another one there.
Now that,
oh my goodness.
yeah, that is an interesting castle placement. And Leary, not your trebs, no! Well, Leary wants to treb these castles down for the 3rd or 4th time this game. Taking a very even trade versus Slam.
Yeah, Slam's got to get out of there. Save your Megadai, dude.
Dude, Slam is lacking wood and he's lacking gold.
Does he just have a lot of Megadai queued up?
No.
He's got some.
I mean,
but-
some, yeah, exactly. And I mean, Doubt's population is worse than Heart's. That castle will be denied, so that's a waste of stone. And Leary
feel like-
has more population than Slam, and he has Trebs again. AM seemed to be on the verge of pushing back and killing some castles and maybe doing this.
Doubt pushed into Hart, but he only pushed him with like Skirmisher Chukadin.
It's a weird decision to push. Again, I think they need to prioritize the left. Like, Leary's putting all of his focus here, Slam's putting all of his focus here. Maybe Doubt could wall and hold on the right and then help kill Leary's castles.
I just think, like, I think the decision to push was good, but he just didn't push with the right units.
Yeah, maybe.
If he had more Cavalier, or if he had heavy camo, which he has right now, or if he had
Yeah.
Halberdier.
I don't think he even researched Cavalier. He just went light cav, and I've been waiting for him to make a lot of gold units, and we haven't seen it from him. Now that he has camels, though, camels could be the trick.
Yeah, camels are going to destroy everything that Hart has.
Yeah.
Hart has nothing for camels.
Slam lost a castle, though. One of 4 castles, but he lost a castle. Yeah, now this puts a lot of pressure on Hart to do something else. He'll be making pikemen, and I think the temptation to make camel archers has got to be there because there's Mangadai on the map, but with the positions of these players, it's too tough to justify them. Especially with only 1 castle for Hart, so I guess Pike is his only option. Oh my god, the walls for Leary in the middle, so smart. When Mangadai are out, trade can be raided. He'll begin to stonewall that Dave, and he's still trebbing Slam.
Speaking of trade, Doubt has had 7,500 gold so far in trade. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
And
Everyone else is at like 2,000.
He's just not really pushing with it.
Yeah.
And I think Slam might need it. Slam is not winning these fights anymore, Dave, and he's running out of stone to repair. If he has to buy stone, he doesn't have the gold for it.
Here come the heavy camels from Doubt. Can it turn the tide of this fight? It might be able to.
Yeah.
I mean, worst case scenario, Slam gets all those trebs from Leary, right?
Yeah.
Leary's backing them up right now. He knows what's up.
I don't think Leary will hate this situation all that much as long as he keeps his Mangadai numbers alive. He has a
There go the
nice little
trebs
choke.
again.
The trebs are going down. Leary just needs to back up. He still will have 4 castles after this. Now, what's Hart doing on the other side? Hart is raiding with some light cav. He's not pushing. Well, kind of, right? He has a treb.
He's forced to go into pikemen to deal with the heavy camels.
Yeah, I don't really mind it.
He can't do anything else against heavy camel.
Yeah,
Just-
yeah.
What do you do?
Camel Archer wouldn't even work unless you had Elite and 50 of them. Bad fight for Leary. Bad fight for Leary. And Leary's castle's gonna drop. This is just back and forth. We're past 1 hour. Secret can win the tournament if they win this game, and AM will just not die. This is nuts. And now look at the trade for Leary. 45? Only 13 for Hart. But, you know, the trade numbers are getting more even. And all the fight on the right, Dave. Chukanu and Heavy Camel for Doubt. Loses the castle, still holding.
I haven't been convinced by Doubt the last like 20 minutes.
I agree.
He seems
Yeah.
very indecisive.
He doesn't even have Elite Chukanu.
Yeah. What?
I don't think so, right?
No, he doesn't.
No Elite Chukunu. Like, it might be because he's propping up Slam, but he's fighting a guy who's not making any gold units, and that does not get Halberdier. Like, Doubt needs to be killing Heart.
Leary is going Onager.
Heart, on the other hand, hell of a job to stay alive. Leary and Slam, fantastic job. This is just going back and forth. I believe there's going to be a big pushback from Secret on both sides. 40 military for Slam. Now it's his turn to treb down castles. And Doubt, he has a lot now. Despite it not being Elite Chukunu, he has them. He could add Rams. Ridiculous game, though. Regardless of who wins this ridiculous game. I find Onager not very helpful against Magadai.
He's not making it for the Magadai. You can see where he's putting the siege workshops
on the right side
near Heart Space. Yeah.
Yep. Good point.
He's gonna make it to counter Doubt,
which Chukunu do fairly well against as well, right? Especially Elite Chukunu. If Doubt realizes he hasn't upgraded that. It's ridiculous how speedy these things are, though. Stone price is cheap, for those that are wondering. It's 57 gold for 100 stone, so not all that expensive. Doubt's going for a trade raid, I guess.
Yeah,
not convincing.
It's going to be tough because Leary can just pull a couple Magadai over and clear that whole thing up. Or the Genitours can take care of it.
Slam. Treb the tree.
He is. I think he's going to do
Treb the tree. He's getting SO as well, so he could always cut the trees with his Onagers. Cut the tree. Don't go after the wall. The tree. The tree. The tree. Oh. Well, the wall works fine as well. He has Magadai, so just shoot it. Tree's more fun, though. Yeah! Let's go! Oh, but Leary's here waiting. This could be a trap.
It is. Oh, no.
Slam only has one way out, and it's a one-tile gap.
Slam's got to micro the hell out of this.
Beautiful
1 goes
micro.
Down, 2 goes down.
Beautiful
3,
micro.
4. Oh, man.
That was good. I still think this army dies, unless Slam gets a lot more reinforcements. He has more right now, though.
He could win this fight, and he's sending more Magadai in there, and the trade...
Yeah, oh my god.
The trade is going to die here.
And now Heart is beginning to die. Finally, Doubt adding more siege rams, killing the siege workshops that Leary built there to help. Man, if Slam just realized that there's more trade to the left, he could slaughter it. Oh! Hallelujah. Holy crap, man. That's tough. Like, there's no momentum now for AM whatsoever.
Nope. Heart is going to clean up the army from Doubt, I think, because he got Hussar now.
Yeah, okay.
But so much trade is going down, and Slam just keeps streaming in Magadai, and now he's got Siege Onager of his own.
Yeah, so this... I think with SO on the right-hand side, Heart will struggle to hold, and excellent micro from Slam. He's probably going to lose this army. No, he's not going to lose the army. The GG's called.
Unbelievable game.
Wow, that was sick. I mean, first, I thought, there's no way back for Aftermath. And then I thought, well, maybe there is a way. And then it just went back and forth. Repeated the same cycle. We got to see Genitours in this game. We got to see Siege Onager, Magadai. No Elite Chukunu, sadly, but Camels, Cavalier. It was a great game. And while I think it wasn't as convincing as Chinese could have made it, I think that the choice to not use Chinese on Nomad and to save this pick paid off for Team Secret.
Yeah, Chinese was the difference here. Doubt was the difference maker, and Slam just had to hang on.
Yeah.
And get back into the game.
I was impressed with every single player in this final. We are going to apparently see another game, by the way, to determine how much prize pool people get, which is unique for a best of something. But anyways, yeah, I was impressed all around, man. I thought that Heart was dead. Heart came back. I thought that Slam was going to beat Leary, but Leary had out macroed Slam and somehow came back into it, got the same Magadai numbers. Slam, a different player on a different day would have died in Slam's position.
Wow.
No gold.
Slam was really, he was fortunate to find that 1 gold, but he was scouting for it.
Yeah.
So that's good. And then he took Doubt's 2nd gold. And something I noticed with his Magadai fights, he was patrolling in well, but some of the fights he was individually targeting Magadai.
Okay.
And he had like multiple groups hotkeyed of his own, so he was like going back and targeting them one by one. And it was really good in those situations, like when he was back in the trade.
Yeah.
And there's so many targets he can hit. He's just making sure that he's getting rid of Leary's military numbers.
Yeah,
right?
Slam has on average 7,000 APM, so to focus down trade carts is easy peasy, man. Do you think there was a moment where things went wrong for AM here? Or was it just really well played all around?
That one fight, I think...
the fight right after
Hart
Doubt
engaged.
clicked.
Yeah, Hart engaged a little bit too quickly, and Leary didn't push up behind him fast enough.
Yeah,
and Slam had. It was like a split second there. That made the difference.
Yeah, maybe. So there's a few things. Maybe that fight in when Doubt had clicked him, if they would have waited another minute, possibly they would have had 10 to 15 more knights from Hart, and they could have traded versus Doubt better. And then the other thing that comes to mind is I don't think they traded early enough. Doubt and Slam invested into trade so early, and so that like basically that's the only reason they were probably able to hold when Doubt started losing those forward castles, right? Because he had invested into that, and that's very common for Secret to go for the safer option. They tend to go for the safer plays. What a game! 593 kills for Doubt. He had 18,000 trade profit, 32,000 gold, and more wood as well. I was slinging slams to get Slam into Mangudai and Siege Onager, I'm sure.
It's nice to see Doubt and Slam winning a tournament.
Yeah, man. Well, I think we have one more game. We do have one more game. It will be on Dry River. Dry River is the one with the shore fish, I believe. So it's not so Dry River. And if
is that the river running right through the middle?
Yeah, and in Sling CL we saw it a lot.
Sling CL, that's cute.
Yeah, so I think probably Indians is the obvious one.
Anymore. Keep on keeping
and
on. Less than three. Excellent game, BTW.
Yeah, I think we'll see Indians, and then we'll see from there. Hey, if you guys have questions as to why we're playing another game, you can ask Lanchi, who is the tournament host. The idea, which I've already explained, is that one more game will be played to determine the prize pool amount. So, not my decision. I'm just caster. I think it's cool for us because we get to see another game. Might be hard for AM to be as motivated because they did lose the final, but they're playing one more game, which is Dry River. So I've answered the question, and I'm probably going to leave it at that because we keep getting the same question. Like I answered the question, and then I get asked the question. So after that game, we had a ton of people gifting subs. Ziv9 and Fizrob, thank you both for gifting 5 subs to the stream and the community. A DPMT, thank you for a year and a half. A Twisted97 is at 30 months now. He said, I don't know what to put in these anymore. Twisted, thank you very much, man, for the long time support. Hope everything's well. Number 23, thank you for 2 months. And if I missed anyone, oh no, I missed people. I'm going to have to get to you a bit later on.
To say
okay.
To all the folks who said Dan Forta 0, suck it by atches and please give credit to players. Also T90 and Dave are in need of parents' mom-dad stuff.
Okay.
So let's help them out. All the older folks come forward.
EU, thank you for the very aggressive but generous donation. Tijuke, thank you, man. Azrapai, thank you.
T90 woo.
Yeah, I think the prize pool for the event is somewhere around 3,000. When Lanchi had explained it to me earlier, it honestly didn't make a lot of sense how the split works, but I believe he said in the event that it's like a 4-3 situation, the winner of the tournament gets 950, and the loser the second place would get near like 400 or 500, and I believe that ratio changes depending on the amount of wins.
Oh crap! It's 440.
Do you have to go?
I gotta go. Didn't realize what time it was.
All right.
Good thing this isn't the deciding game 7.
Yeah, that would suck. All right, man. Well, whatever you have to do. Thanks for hanging out. It was fun.
It was fun. It was good games, and keep your stick on the ice, kids. See you later.
All right. Thank God he's gone. No, kidding. I don't know if he's listening to the stream. I gotta be careful. Nah, he's gone. He's fine. Thank God, man. Oh, sometimes I just want to cast solo, you know? He's the worst. No, we this is the first time since Hidden Cup that we gelled
11.
really well, I think. Dave was really into it today, despite being hungover, and I was really into it, so. It's a joke, chat. You know what to do. Spam the Daves. Thank him for being here. I don't know what he has to do. He didn't even give us any info. Mysterious. Glip Glop, thank you. Okay, so since Dave isn't here, I can go through the list of people who have been supportive. I think we crossed 4K viewers in that game. Did we not? I think we did. That's freaking awesome. Rich T. Biscuit, thank you. Lori, thank you. Erexis, Boys and Barry, Alman, Zolpi, Chef, Pax, Velocit. All of these people have resubbed to the stream. Pax was actually a new sub, my bad. Jewel Ripper, Beer Latch, Raffle Waffle, thank you. Godzo and Sling donated $5 at Hello T Nizzle and Hello T Nizzle. I'll leave it at that. Crazed Wolf, thank you. Real Hugo, you guys are absolutely crazy community. I hope you realize how much it means to me to have so many people here. That's the first. That's a lot of viewers. 4,000 viewers on a Sunday is pretty sweet stuff.
I declare.
Oh my God.
Bankruptcy!
Wait, you guys can't see this, right?
I have to go now. Thanks for the great game, Smile.
I think Nivida broke your donation, Ziv.
Next
Yeah.
game, Forest, nothing.
Oh God.
Next game, Forest, nothing.
Nivida broke
Next
your
game,
donation alert,
Forest,
Ziv.
nothing.
Thank you for the
Next game,
$25.
Forest, nothing. Next game, Forest,
Next game is not
nothing.
Forest nothing,
Next game, Forest, nothing.
but Nivida.
Next game, Forest, nothing.
Thank you very much.
Next game, Forest, nothing. Next game, Forest, nothing.
That would be even more punishment for AM. Like, hey, Aftermath, you just lost the finals. You get to play one more game for a little bit more money, but it has to be on Forest nothing. All right, so this is Dry River. This is officially the final game of the finals. However, the victor is Slam and Doubt. The tournament organizer, and I think it's a nice idea for prize pool split in terms of fairness, has told me that if AM win this, they get a little bit more prize pool. And a Secret win this, they get a little bit more prize pool. Indian villagers collect shorefish faster, which is the big reason that you pick them for this map. And immediately, instead of going for goats or anything, you'll see players going out to those shorefish. In the past, we've seen Sling on this. I kind of feel like we won't see it, but just keep an eye on the Vills, guys. There'll be very fast feudal times, likely scouts, and maybe the normal spears and archers. Doubt could be the one going scouts in this one, and Slam might be going from man-at-arms into spears and archers, but there's a pause right now. So villagers collect, it sucks. You know what? I figured it out. Dave probably left because he's the one who normally has to explain Bedouins and any map that involves shorefish, and he hates that meme so much, and that's why he left. He probably left because he didn't want to explain this, and I'm really disappointed now that I have to do it. But I'll do it anyway, because we have the time. Yeah, Dave says you got me. Dude, you're right there! You're in the chat. If you're in the chat, you should be here co-casting, man. That's alright, I'll let you type it. We'll wait. It's paused. They paused for you, Dave. Go ahead. It's alright, he has fat fingers. He struggles to type. He's probably on his phone. Go ahead, Dave. We're all waiting. Knowing Dave, he's probably just going to make me wait 2 minutes and then just type 69 or something. Okay, so villagers collecting shorefish. They collect food faster than most food income in the game. And then Indian villagers collecting shorefish is one of the fastest, if not the fastest, food income in the game. Sister Respecter asked me... There you go, chat. You got this. Sister Respecter asked me... what the fastest uptime is on this, and I've seen 16 or 17 pop, I believe. But to be completely honest, I've been kind of tired of this map for a while, so...
I have no idea what aggressive donation means. I have enjoyed this game since before all the goats have played. I am from the times of Mame and Matty, but decent stream and hope chat is fair in regards to T90. Great stream in my opinion.
I just said it was an aggressive donation because you told the people who didn't... I think your exact words were... Suck it. So I just found like that was a little bit aggressive. Maybe that's what you say to your good friends. Like, hey bro, suck it. You know, like, I don't know. You might live that life, but you're good, man. Thank you. I was just joking around. So I think we're going to see scouts. That would make a lot of sense. And then maybe we'll see Hart go for something different. Maybe he'll do the archer and spear roll. Doubt would likely be going scouts because he's Indians for his team. And then Slam, especially being Japanese, has the cheap mills, which is great for efficiency. And maybe he'll go for man-at-arms spears. Pretty much, if you do not have access to the middle of this map, you're going to be getting food from a much lower source, which puts you behind. Now, in the past, I've seen teams sling the Indian player. To the point where players would be an imp around 20 minutes. It's just absolutely insane. Like, the Indian player goes up, and they'll place TCs in the center for the food, instead of placing TCs on wood lines, which is common on virtually every other map. So good scouting from Slam. What's up, sheep herder? Hey, hey, chat. Do you remember that time 2 minutes ago when I explained while we're playing game number 7, even though it's 4-2 for secret? Do you remember that time? That time was a fun time. You don't remember that time. It doesn't seem like other people do either. So I'll explain it again. All right, I understand a lot of people are coming in and out. We're replaying it to determine the amount of prize pool. All right, so it's how the tournament finals work here, and I can tell you the split afterwards. I can get that information from Lanchi. So Leary's going to gold. I think this is Fast Castle. I think this is FC. Can he do an FC with this? I feel like he can. Doubt is building a barracks, and he's not on gold, so I think Doubt will go for scouts. Marco Colombia is the real MVP. His current amount, first gets either 950 to 1200, second gets 450 to 650. Yeah, basically. So again, if AM wins this, then Hart and Leary both get an extra $100. And that would be the case for Secret as well. So it's actually interesting because it would kind of be bad to have, let's say you have a great tournament and you got a little bit unlucky and then you get significantly less. I don't know. I'm trying to find some logic. It's definitely different. But, you know, these guys put a lot of time and effort into practicing games. And so I'm all for players being able to make more money from the game and justify more time. So right now, Hart is making militia, has weakened Doubt Scout. And I was wondering if Slam would do this. I remember a game, you know, I don't remember who was playing Aftermath, but I specifically remember it being Aftermath that got Man-at-Arm and Tower Rushed on this map. And it was Leary, too. And Leary was in this position of the map. I think he was teal that game, but anyway, he died to it. So he has to react to this. That's 4 Japanese militia. I was surprised that, like, when Leary went to gold, I figured it was Fast Castle. He built a barracks to go man-at-arms. Like, that's... I feel like that's weird for the Indian player to do. Beautiful recognition from Doubt that Hart would be going for man-at-arms, and so he's walled up his base. And now Leary has walled in his Vilds, build an outpost, and she did. Actually, she might survive because he has to prioritize the army. I think this is going to be quick. I think this is going to be quick. Leary, he doesn't have the faster firing or faster attacking man-at-arms. Doesn't have a lot of map control. Doubt will be sending over scouts soon, or could. And it's 2 of the fastest players microing right now. Who's going to be better? Is it going to be Slam or is it going to be Leary? It's going to be Slam. Slam is destroying Leary here. 3 man-at-arms still alive. Make that 2 for Slam. Make that none for Leary in a moment. Leary has to micro with Vils. He's adding a stable now. Just don't like the order. Why would the Indian player go man-at-arms versus Japanese? I think Doubt's doing the right thing with going scouts. Look at Slam's micro, pulling back the man-at-arm, so this villager will receive a few more hits. Slam's house walling now. She's dead. And let's see what Hart can do. This is kind of tough for Doubt to navigate. I don't think Doubt is taking the best fight here. But Slam, man. Slam's in a nice position to have taken Leary off of some of those shorefish. But, you know, he needs to take this one as well, right? I think, ideally, Doubt will go there now. Doubt could go directly over to Leary once the threat of Hart is cleaned up. And Doubt's going too hard. Can't fight this, Doubt. He's played a lot of games today. He's played good. That was rough. And Leary added the scouts after the man-at-arm defense, and he's killing Slam's villagers. This is such a weird game. Like, this map is so difficult for me because, I don't know, it's very different, right? Leary started with man-at-arms, then went to scouts, then went to archers. You don't see that as Indians normally. And now Doubt is, he lost 2 scouts. Oh. And he's attempted a gate. Which, I mean, it's awkward, right? Not looking too pretty for him right now. Well, Slam's eco has been untouched. He's the only person who hasn't been touched. Hart has been distracted just a little bit, not a lot. So I think Slam will actually reach Castle Age before any other player unless Sling is involved. Nice tower for Slam. Again, just denying the fish. That's a lot of Doubt scouts. 2 stables. Oh, he has armor and attack. Oh, God. If Hart doesn't spot this man, if Doubt loops around and hits Hart's woodline, he'll lose so many bills. Here comes Leary with a counter at Slam's base. Just 3 scouts, no upgrades. Oh, sorry, they do have an upgrade. Slam will be fine. Might lose a villager, but he'll be fine. And here come the scouts from Doubt. And this is what I meant. There's really not a big response for this for Hart. Hart has military which can distract Doubt, but it can't kill Doubt. Doubt can snipe villagers with these upgrades. Let's see, though. So for me as a caster, it is, I can understand your concern, I guess, as a viewer, that, you know, we're still playing even though the best of 7 is over. It's really hard for me to maintain hype and a lot of interest in a game when it's already over, you know what I mean? Especially when it's this map, because I despise this map, so I'm doing my best for you, chat. This was sloppy from Doubt. This is just sloppy and messy all around. Leary's now at Slam's base. I thought Slam was going to click up. What's going on? He has the resources. I don't know. Like, it's really sloppy all around. You have villagers dying left and right. Momentum's being lost and gained left and right. I think I prefer AM's position now because Slam still hasn't clicked up. Still hasn't clicked up to the next stage. And now Leary's here with archers and with scouts. This tower barely protects the gold. This is a disaster for Slam all of a sudden. I really feel like Doubt should have gone to Leary. And instead, what Doubt did was he sent his scouts to Hart and he lost them to Spearman. And so Leary, you know, he's massing military, but he wasn't at the point where he could have done a lot of damage with them. But because he was untouched, he was able to counterattack and hit Slam, and Slam's down to 27 villagers. He is on his way to Castle Age. It's rough. Hart has more resources floating than Doubt does. Unfortunately, the spears and archers he's making will die to the skirms and scouts. Now, I think this is where AM should probably double Doubt. They've already done damage versus Slam. Hart can't push alone, but if Leary's here, they can. And I believe that is, yeah, there's Carto. That's exactly what's happening. Why do you not like this map? It's... Oh, Indians always have to be used. Otherwise, it's game over. I don't know. I don't like the shorefish focus maps. I think they get old real quick, because the same thing happens all the time, normally. Like Bedouins, I've kind of lost interest with. At least this one, it's not a nomad start, so... You know, it's not as unfair as it can be at times. Doubt's doing a good job to hold this right now. But, you know, Leary and Hart are going to be encapsulated, so it's important that Slam does damage with his crossbows. Not crossbows yet, they will be. Okay, Slam's got to be careful. He's got to go to the left for just a second here. And wait till he gets his range over Leary. But yeah, I think Doubt's kind of in a rough position. He's all in feudal, making scouts, making skirms. Hart could even think about going for like, a few knights, maybe. Like just one stable knights with a bunch of archers and pikes. Because knights versus Indians is fine if Indians are stuck in feudal age. Leary has 37 villagers, and it is 37 for Hart, so they're more stable economically. And while Slam is in Castle Age, he's only on 27 vills. Which is really bad. And, let's see. Hasn't done a lot of damage to Leary yet. Leary's getting chain barding armor. Leary will have the camels. I don't think only crossbows can kill these Indian camels. So I guess a big reason I'm not a huge fan of it is because I feel like it's all about how the Indian player does. And, you know, you see that a lot on Bedouins as well. I can't even put all my feelings on it to words. It's weird because there's a lot going on, so you would think, oh, beautiful micro from Larry. You would think that with all the craziness that it would be something that's really desirable for me, but... So Cav Archers for Hart and Spearmen. My worry for Secret is that Slam's going to get overrun before Doubt can be in Castle Age to help. And again, you want your new TCs to be in the center where the shorefish are. Investing into farms is far too slow, so... See. Doubt Scouts, not very successful. And fortunately for Hart, he gets a little bit of a head start here. I think he should go Pikeman? He either needs to go Pikeman with his Cav Archers, or he needs to get some help from Leary. But yeah, Leary can fight this, man. And Slam can't really hit and run because there's a Maganel behind here. He can't stop. So he has to run, and Leary's grouping was perfect. Just perfect on the crossbows. As Slam will recover and get into this choke, but still the crossbows are in a rough position. Now Doubt's under pressure. Hart is on the not the foragers, the fishermen. And Doubt just now hits Castle Age. Man, when something like this happens, where we're playing a game 7 despite the best of 7 being won, it really shows me how many people come in and out of streams. It's fine, obviously, you know, I wouldn't expect you guys to be here every minute, but like the same question is being asked a lot right now. So chat, if you could help me out and you could just answer people's questions, I guess, when they ask, that would be great. Thank you. Like I swear to God, like I always try and make sure I answer questions and being attentive to chat, but we've had it asked a lot here. I can understand how it is confusing. I think it's over. I think AM are going to win this game. I mean, the only fear for Aftermath is that Doubt could somehow bring this back because he's Indians, but I think Leary's pretty far ahead of him right now. Yeah, Doubt's going over to help. Why is Viper moving to Germany? Because he's tired of not being the best player in Norway. That's why. That's a joke, by the way, chat. Alright? That's a joke. MBL heard it. Maybe MBL didn't appreciate that joke. I don't know. Just, you know, felt like making a dumb joke. Just like me, I guess. Yeah, this is over. Slam's at 37 population. He'll lose his army again. He'll lose his villagers again. Heart's holding, Heart's defending. Heart actually has the Vill lead. And the GG's called. Perfect. So, as I previously explained, the reason another game was played to finish out all 7 games was just to determine the prize pool. So I believe that means that $1,000 is what Doubt and Slam wins, and it's about $500 then. No, it was like $550 or $600-ish for Leary and Hart. I'll update the score here. Obviously, the teams were very close, and man, were the games good today. This game didn't necessarily excite me. I feel like to go into casting a game, I need to have a certain level of hype, and there needs to be something on the line for a competitive game, and there wasn't here except for a little bit of prize pool. But great tournament, man. I know that I didn't get to cast as much as I would have liked. I will admit that. When the tournament was announced, I chipped in extra to the event because I've loved every event that Lanchi has organized. I felt like the settings were fair and good for the players, and I felt like the teams were going to be solid. So I feel a little bit bad that I didn't cast the earlier stages, but all the play was high level. We had so many sets go to 7 games. If you think about it, when Vietnam Legends beat Viper and Tato, it went to 7 games. When Leary and Hart beat Slam and Doubt earlier on to send those 2 down to the losers bracket, it went to 7 games. The set yesterday between Doubt and Slam went to 7 games. And then the final went to 7 games. It was really an incredible event if you look at it that way. And I think that it's a sign for things to come for Age of Empires 2. I say it all the time now. We have different teams making it to finals, different teams winning events, or at least different players and different teams getting much closer to winning than they ever have before. So congratulations to Doubt, or Dad, and Slam. I'm really happy for them, man. Doubt, he hasn't had the best results in tournaments, apart from the big 4v4s with his team. So for him to win this and then Viper and Tato to lose this, I'm sure there's going to be some bragging there. Slam was beastly today and yesterday and really the whole tournament.